Congratulations. You are being rescued. Please do not resist.
Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam.
This is a beaver. You've probably heard of their dam building and tree cutting. Aside from humans, no other living animal does more to modify its environment for its own purposes. But when? How does the beaver and why does it breed? This is a beaver. So the beaver beeves and the rest of the dam gets built.
Thank you for giving a damn. We have taken our first step toward being the damn dominant top apex predator beaver that we could possibly be, being the top character, the top player in this wonderful game. Damn. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. I am remodeling the dam right now. I've got all kinds of stuff going on and going to be remodeling quite a bit over the next couple of weeks, I think. Got a new desk and I've got a lot to fix in my setup, so it's going to be a little wonky for today. You got a weird mic stand right here. It's going to stay there for the next couple of days, but we're going to have a damn good time. But not on the free-to-play, because the free-to-play got absolutely crapped on. This guy has a Relic 9 SLKR and a Relic 8 JML, and an 8 million GP roster. So here we are. Oh, welcome. Good to see you, Italian. Yes, I am back from Vegas. I am back in the Beaver Dam. Good to see you, Joshua, Kaz BL, Steelhawk, Flick Switch, Tornado. Welcome. Yeah, so our opponent, full cleared us with like perfect banners essentially. We're just gonna, for fun, throw our Phoenix in against this and just get absolutely crapped on. Just for fun. Why not? How was what in the end? Are you saying how was Vegas? It was a blast. I had so much fun. Tried a whole bunch of new foods that I'd never tried before. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. Oh, don't have my game volume. I was like, why do I not hear anything? My game volume's off. That's why. Phoenix once nuked my JML. Yeah, but this big of a Relic Delta doesn't make sense. Okay. Congratulations on your win, my friend. Hopefully Relic Delta pushes you up, because you should not be losing. What was your favorite thing in Vegas? My favorite thing in Vegas. Ooh. I tried an Indian place that had the most delicious tiki marsala I've ever tasted, which is not saying much because I've never had Indian food before, so I've never had tiki marsala. But oh my gosh, this place was amazing. It had like a 4.9 on reviews, and it had 11,000 reviews. I was like, that's wild that you have a 4.9 with that many reviews. Absolutely delicious. Tried a whole bunch of the different dishes, and all of the dishes I tried were absolutely incredible. Amazing restaurant, 100%. Either that or just walking the strip and seeing the fountains at the Bellagio or the Venetian shopping center was really cool. Like, for those of you who haven't been to Vegas, and for even some of you who have been to Vegas, the Venetian shopping center is insane. So the Venetian is a hotel in Vegas, and they have this shopping center inside their hotel, and it looks like you're outside. It is so crazy. You're literally like walking through these grand hallways like you're in a palace, right? And then you walk into this, it opens up and you're like, oh, I just walked outside. It's like 8 o'clock at night when I went. You're thinking, oh, I went outside. No, it's the middle of the night. It's dark outside. This is a painted ceiling. And they have canals running through, and you walk along, and there's all kinds of restaurants and places to shop all through this. It's absolutely crazy. Like, you literally think you're outside, but you're not. It is the weirdest feeling in the world, being inside this place. It is like a tribute to capitalism taken to a ridiculous extent. Hey, Instinct, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Relic Delta is BS. There, I said it. I don't think anyone's arguing with you, Jornado. Did you give the dome a kiss? I didn't get close enough to get to the dome. Although, next time I go, I fully intend on stopping by and checking out the dome. Also, on a side note, we're doing really good in Fleet Arena now with our fleets. Thanks to our wonderful B-Wing. We're struggling right now because all of our Fleet Arena has, the entire Fleet Arena has a Relic 5 Houndstooth. They're all Lightspeed Bundle Houndstooths all over. And so I can't quite get through them with damage. So I'm working on some ways that I can get through a Houndstooth right now. But that's kind of all I need to do, and then I'm up into like my top 10 most likely. Because I already have all the stuff I need to get all of like the bonus turns going on these guys, and so I can take turn after turn after turn. You know, it's just a problem of I can't get through this ship. So we're working on it. Honestly, I think I can just kill off all other ships with AoEs at this point with this fleet. It's just the Houndstooth. If I had a way to get through the Houndstooth, I'd be fine. But I don't have a way to get through the Houndstooth. Like, right there, we're already back to having another set of turns. And also, one of the big problems is, like, even the ships I have here, like, you know, Cassian's U-Wing, that has a buff to spell, or the Y-Wing that I have has a buff to spell, it doesn't actually help because the buff to spells are all based off of, having a higher ability. They're like at the end tier of the ability, and I just don't have the materials. I'm still working on getting B-Wing's abilities fully unlocked, so we're struggling. It's gonna be a while. It definitely is. But yeah, we went through from like 230 to top 100. We're like 62 right now or something like that, so we're getting very close to being top 50 in our Fleet Arena. And looking at our Fleet Arena, I think we can swing our way in the top 10 as soon as we get a way to kill the Houndstooth, which I have a theory that we might be able to pull it off with Wedge's X-Wing, but we'll see. We have to call in Wedge's X-Wing, so it requires that I get to that like second turn that Home 1 has. And so, like, I think we're gonna like focus on trying to just hit all AoEs and killing off all the other guys. Maybe we just get the Cassian's U-Wings buff to spell, and then we just dispel the Houndstooth after the first time it uses the ability, and then we can just keep going. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Relic 6 Lay is difficult with Relic Delta. No idea what she does because I'm too far in in Squad Arena. Yeah, that's rough. Too much good teams on defense, and then on offense I have problems full clearing my opponent. Yeah. Yep, it is an offensive meta, my friend. It is an offensive meta. Managed to make my way into the 500 reward in Coliseum on my main. Already got R10 mats ready for Satil now. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Yeah, I've got a bunch of R10 mats just kind of lying around right now with the rewards I've been getting. I don't actually want to hit this ability, because if I hit the ability, I actually might end up, like, losing. Now I'll hit the ability, because now I can, you know, I'm getting to the point where I'm not dealing enough damage to get to farther tiers, but we're going to at least get 70%. Okay. We're after this, we're hopping straight into GAC because we don't actually have a whole lot of time. I didn't realize we're so low on time. We only have an hour. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you use that ability, is it just takes infinite turns, essentially. And it is no bueno. Oh, come on. That should have been 90% right there. Nice flick switch, very nice. Okay, IG's now done. Now we're on to we'll actually do Ventress first. Okay. Grand Arena. Grand Arena time. Oh, our opponent didn't, or maybe they didn't get held up. It might be that they just didn't do ships. Nope, they did get held up in ships. Home one coming in clutch. They might not have an answer for home one, or they're just waiting. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So we need a full clear. We got a Queen Amidala. We're gonna have to Bane this. I don't think we have another option here besides Bane. No Hezra on the Ray. Ooh, a Relic 9 Jabba with a support Kron. Do not love. Oh, and a Hondo. Don't love seeing a Hondo. That means Leia here. Oh, this is butt clenching of a defense, that's for sure. I don't like this. I do not like this. Okay, so this is going to be resistance. Oh, this is that's right. I don't have my my crons set up until next week. I was like, oh, one of these should be the one that I'm looking for. No, it is not. We do not have our crons. This is general use crons. So we'll just use this one. How are we looking at? Gosh, full Relic 9's wild. 338. The next fastest being 306. We are faster. Where's your Reva for Quadme? I don't have Reva on or on offense. I left her on defense because of the Kron last season. I've just forgotten to pull her off. Yes, that's the hope, Italian. I'm looking at building something myself because I haven't been happy with the things that I've been getting from people. Also, being free to play in Coliseum, nice. I took a break for like 4 days, and it's really biting me in the butt on the free to play. On the main account, a little bit biting me in the butt, but not nearly as bad. But on the free to play, that 4 days is just rough. Where's your Rex Focus Datacron by chance? I don't have the Rex Datacron. I've got Malikos with all Zetas and Omis at Relic 7, Bane with all Zetas and Omis at Relic 7, Bo-Katan with all Zetas and at least Omi at Relic 7. Dang, yeah, I would be poor too after all that. Holy crap. So absolutely crystals in general. See if I can maybe push my S-Mall up to 5 stars and not just 4 stars to help buying shards for new tunes to progress some more in Coliseum in the next era. Saw Sanjita Ter Hondo, a new one with gas using it. Oh, that's super nice.
It's a complicated profession.
Okay, we can avoid taunt here. So we're gonna pass this to you. We'll pass that to you. Nice stun. Okay, we're gonna hit this ability and it's gonna hurt a bit. Okay, we'll hit that. Okay, looking good so far, looking good. This is honestly actually helping a bit that they dropped the Mirai's Wisdom on him, because it means it'll take longer to get through Ezra. What are we doing on this? 80% more. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be chonky. You're invisible, so we're going to go ahead and hit there. You're not invisible, so we'll hit there. You're not invisible, so we're going to pass it over again. All in. Okay, so we're looking good so far. Go ahead and hit that again. Hit the taunt. We're full on inspiration. You're not invisible, so just go ahead and hit someone. Okay. Gonna pass it over to you again. Full swarm. Pass it over one more time. Full swarm. And just like that, we are through Ahsoka. Beautiful. Yeah, if we didn't have the high relic thin team that we have just because of platoons, there's no way we'd have been able to do that one. Is the next battle a guaranteed win? I mean, that one was basically a guaranteed win. We know that counter like the back of our hand. These two, though, are less so. We're still in the first week of Stranger being around. Can Stranger beat one of these teams? Because if Stranger can, if I can use the Stranger against like PK Hondo or Lord Vader, it makes my life a lot easier. Does anyone know? Anyone seen any other content creators using the Stranger in any way, shape, or form that I can utilize? I mean, once we have Spider Maul, anti-revive, looking forward to it. So next year, we have a 100% victory rate for it. I'll have to go dig it out. We know what we're doing for this one. I don't love doing it, though, because if they have something else in the back wall, we might be a little wrecked. We do have to use Bane here. I was about to say, wait, hold on. Figuring it out. Let's be the silliest of geese, guys. Let's be the silliest of geese. We got this. It's in the bag. We got this, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm down to clench my butt. You guys down to clench your butts? Okay. Let's see. What song do I want to do? Yeah, let's do this one. We haven't listened to this one in a while.
Someday I will be.
Everyone take a deep breath.
I will be the
Manifest.
most powerful Jedi ever.
Okay, doing good so far. Doing good so far. Just basic.
I killed them. I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. I killed
Looking good.
I killed them all. And not just the men, but the women and the children too.
Hold on to that. We're going to need it. Okay, we're looking good.
The root force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Ooh, those blinds though. Oh, I forgot about the blinds. I need to start utilizing that more. Oh, yeah. Oh. Dang, the one problem is the evasion.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, go for him.
Then grant you the rank of master.
Okay. We're down, but we're not out.
This is where the fun begins.
Ah!
You underestimate my power. Don't try it.
Hey, you leave him alone. Oh, we're back. Oh, we're back.
I have brought peace, freedom, justice, security to my new empire. Your new empire? Don't make me kill you.
I don't like this. How did that not kill him in one tap? Huh?
Democracy!
How?
Not with me. Then you're my enemy. Me.
Foresight.
With me.
No foresight.
Then you're my enemy.
How is that not enough damage, dude? Do you see how much we've ramped?
I brought peace. I brought
We're not doing anything to these guys. What?
I brought peace.
This counter ever worked? Dude, this worked several times for us, and every time we've used it, we've gotten at least one of them out. Like, we're literally, like, one-tapping their decoy, but we can't even hurt the rest of them?
My new empire. My new empire.
That is BS. That is BS. Oh, that would have solved so many of our problems, dude. That would have solved so many problems. Think you forgot about Delta. Dude, it's Relic 8. Relic 9. You forget that our gas is a Relic 8. All of our gas team is Relic 8 and Relic 7, which means there is only a max of 10% damage decrease. And against Obi-Wan here, it's a 5% damage decrease. Like, the Delta is not affecting this almost at all. I still don't understand what heroes are needed to unlock 8th Brother. What do you mean, Dota? Do you mean when it comes out? Is it tomorrow that we get 8th Brother? Or is that today? Well, on reset. I don't remember. Oh gosh, we are not doing good. This PK Hondo is just... You need Barris and some Inquisitors can be an ally tune. Yeah, with the Inquisitors, I've heard if you can get an ally with Riva, it's super, super helpful. By the way, Mon Mothma with Luthen beats Glat Hezra. Oh, very nice. Also, you fought against a reroll Kron. What, on this? This isn't a reroll Kron. Like, they probably rerolled it to get the support they needed. But it's not a level 9, so they can't reroll the rest of it. But don't understand how I need to do something 200 times. What's the 200 times, guys? Is it get purge? What is the 200 times? I don't know. I haven't looked at this in forever. Does someone in chat know what the current one is? It's purge. Yeah, so you're gonna need to use Inquisitors to get it. Inquisitors are the only ones that give purge. So right now that basically means you're borrowing an Inquisitor from another player, unless you have an Inquisitor currently unlocked. I don't know if that is post you getting the first one. So you could use whoever the other the other Inquisitor that you got to get the purge. But if you try to get some allies that have Riva, if you want to do it fast. Yeah, speaking of, let me go do that for my allies. Inquisitor. There you guys go. And then Cantina battles as well, just in case there's a Cantina battle that's going to be helpful for you guys. There you guys go. Might as well. In mod battles? Yeah, I can throw it in mod battles too. There you go. You guys should now have access to her. My free-to-play should have access as well. Okay, so we're kind of screwed. Back to being screwed over. Can Lord Vader be taken out by the stranger? That is the question. We have Leia. If we use Leia here, we still have the stuff we need for kind of everything else. The Bobacron's right here, so we don't have to worry about the Bobacron in the back wall. Let's go ahead and do Night Sisters here and attempt our Night Sister cheese. Dum dum ba da bum 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 ba da da. Yeah. My goodness. My goodness, I can't even click the right characters. I'm losing my mind. This one. Lord Vader seems to handle Stranger offensively, so it's up for debate. Ufu's on Hondo. If we use Ufu's on Hondo, then what do we use for Rey is the problem. Like, Rey is also a problem here. So let's just make sure we can get through Jabba first. We're going to trust this counter. It hasn't... led us astray so far. Crossing our fingers here. Yeah, just go ahead and hit that. We're gonna hit this.
Claim your destiny. Meho Anisea. Do you vow upon my death to protect the secrets of our covenant?
There we go. We're just built different, guys. We're just built different. The area code for phone numbers in New York? Oh, I don't remember. You'd have to Google it, dude. It's been so long since I've been to New York. Right? It's unfortunate. And unfortunate, no mercy. Goodness gracious. I can speak English. Ugh. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Can we chip through a Relic 9? English.exe has stopped working. Yup. Oh, gosh. All 4 of my characters are level 60 for the era. Is that a good spot, or am I behind? That's a good spot to be in if you're, like, running free to play, yeah. Like, if you're paying, obviously you probably should have more than that, but, you know.
I believe you have a question for me. I believe.
Like, my free to play's at 45 and should probably be in that area of like 50. So that's without spending crystals, of course.
Your loyalty. Your love.
Wipe the witches out.
Okay, we made solid progress in the last minute. I think we got this in the bag. I think we got this. Barring anything silly, I think we got this. This offensive datacron is helping a ton. I feel like we are literally just tickling his taint, and that is all we are doing right now. But hey, tickling a taint over 2.5 minutes apparently will do the trick, so. What about this song, No Mercy? Yes, No Mercy. Yours is in a good spot at level 80. Joshua, it is so vitally important for you to finish the episode pass. I hope you are doing every single episode challenge.
Wipe the witches out.
Every time, here, I'll show you. Every time you hit the bonus rewards right now, you are getting 38,000 era level currency. So my free-to-play, now that it's hit the end, I have no problems with the currency right now. I'm sure I will as soon as we get our next character and everything, but... Yeah, no mercy. I don't know how much it's gonna help my main account, but it'll be nice. Hey, Striker, welcome, welcome. Been a good CG workhorse. Gosh, how are we gonna kill this? I just don't know how we're gonna kill this. A Relic 10? Like, a Relic 8's not gonna do the trick here. Against a full Relic 10, Relic 9 level. Okay, so if we use Leia here or here, which one works better? Lose to territory on a free play. It's all my fault. I didn't know Lightspeed tokens were on your next recess. So I didn't have them done before territory lock-in like I normally do. I don't have the I don't have it locked in myself. I don't think Stranger can do it, dude. I don't know. C Bane is usually my answer. Bane can do it no matter what, but we need Bane for the quad mate because our 501st didn't work. So Lord Vader, we'll just throw in Apo just to make sure it's correct. That's not what I wanted. Get rid of you. We want Leia. What does Leia look like here? 77% is what we're looking at. And then if we drop out you and we instead put in PK, what does Hondo look like? Less percentage. So, okay. We're going to use Leia here. And then we'll use SLKR up above. You, and where's our wonderful weak? There we go. Base. It is a cover of another song, Talion, to be fair. It's not quite, but close. I know you too, Striker. What is this song that we want to use here? We're using Adrad, right? So let's use this one.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have? What chance do we have? The question is what choice? Run, hide, plead for mercy, gather your forces. You give way to an enemy this evil with this much power, and you condemn the galaxy to an eternity of submission. The time to fight is now. Every moment you waste is another step closer to the ashes of Jeddah. You're asking us to invade an Imperial installation based on nothing but hope.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Dang, that was like no damage. Are we gonna have another match where Leia just does nothing the entire match again? I guess call everyone to assist. Yeah, we're literally not even like touching anything. Hey, that was some damage, guys. We did some damage.
I say we fight.
Acknowledged gate control. We were rerouted from Eden Flight Station. Transmitting clearance code now.
Transmitting.
Pilot.
I could have targeted someone else. That was my bad.
Pilot.
We gotta get rid of him so that way he doesn't blast us out of existence with Order 66. Rude.
Pilot.
Please, I'm begging you, give me an ultimate.
That ship's off limits. No one's supposed to be on board until further instructions. That's an impounded Imperial ship. What's your
There we go.
pilot?
One gone.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
We're doing things, guys. Stuff's happening. People are dying. Look at that. Ow, I just hit my leg against the desk. That hurt. Back to you. Oh, daze. Whoops. Well, we just got hit by a round of daze again, so I guess just reduces speed by a bit.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
I say we fight it.
Rogue One? There is no Rogue One.
Well, there is now.
Oh, he's so close. Finish him off. Thank you. Keep going. Keep going. Stay on target. Hit that. There you go.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Dude, are you kidding me? What? Thank you. Goodness gracious. Honestly, just auto. Like, I don't know what to do here besides auto.
Are you stuck up? Half-witted, scruffy looking nerf herder.
What the hell are you doing?
Can you do it? You guys don't have much time. Can you do it? Oh, we're so close.
It's not like that at all.
Oh, that ultimate.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's not like that at all.
What the hell are you doing?
That's so sad. It's just him by himself left.
You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan.
Mon Mothma's on defense, guys.
I love you.
Mon Mothma's on defense.
I love you.
I know. Will somebody get this big walking car?
Mon Mothma's on defense, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. All we need is a full clear. That's all we need is a full clear. You jerk. You absolute jerk. I guess we'll just hit this one to get some ultimate charge going. Why did we get no ultimate charge off of that? Am I crazy? I could have sworn that ability gives ultimate charge. And I love the dodge. Thank you so much. You know? It's only 10%? Dang, that's garbage. I should have waited to do that. That might have killed me right there. I think we're going to have to hop into ultimate just to survive. Yeah, we're going to hop into ultimate just to survive, dude. Oh, no.
What if I told you that the Republic is now in control of the Dark Lord of the Sith? Hundreds of
We're doing okay.
now
We're doing
under the
okay.
influence of a Sith Lord called Dark Sith.
Regional governors now have direct control over their territories. Fear will keep the local system.
Oh my gosh, the
Fear
freaking
of this battle station.
damage immunity is pissing me off. Okay, they're down 2 people now, right? Is that what I saw? Yeah, we killed 2 of them.
Technological terror you've constructed.
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the
Kill them, please. Thank you.
Don't try to frighten us.
Looking great now.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
I agree, Italian. I agree. Oh no, I would have cried if I did that, Jornado. Oh my gosh, I would have cried. No, we can bow this. I want to believe. Thank you, Grax. They've messed up the Annie Lightspeed token quest. How'd they manage that?
Today is the end of the Republic.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Agent Milton coming in with the Prime sub. 13 months, dang, dude. You're welcome.
Very moment, in a system far from here, the new Republic lies to the galaxy. While
Interesting, Grax.
treachery of the loathsome resistance. This fierce machine which you have built.
Oh, this is so dumb. I shouldn't do this.
To the Senate, their sheriff fleet, all remaining systems will bow to the First Order, and will remember this as the last day of the Republic.
Did you come back to say you forgive me? Save my soul.
No.
Just keep going. Just keep going. This Datacron is going to carry us. Oh no, our turn meter's falling out. Keep going. Oh, we are getting bad RNG on this assists. Oh my gosh, these assists are not happening. Why are the assists not happening? Come on. Oh, we did it. We made it. Oh, here we are. We made it, guys. We made it. Oh, yes, I have Heinricher. I used to have the special edition DVDs that was in. There's also on the second movie. It was a 3-box set of the DVDs, and you typed in 1138 in the settings menu, and it popped up. You know, in episode 2, it'd show a blooper reel as well. It was awesome. I don't know. I don't remember if there was an episode 1 thing. I just remember the episode 2 and the episode 3 one. Oh gosh. So which one of the things affects the team the most? Character in it, the mods, the level of characters, or something completely else? Yes. So like that team, for instance, it needed to have Piet in it to be able to give them buffs. It needed to have Veers in it to give them turn meter based off of buffs. You needed Range Trooper to call extra assists, and then you needed Dark Trooper to deal the damage. And then the Shock T was there to remove the dots, because the dots prevent turn meter. And so then you can just keep giving yourself more and more turn meter, and so you can just infinitely loop turn meter with the Datacron I was using. The Datacron gives 3 buffs on basic, which is a 30% turn meter boost every time any of them uses a basic. Whenever they're called to assist, they use a basic. So a lot of that was working together to make that work. Everyone, they go to do the purge feat, take in a level 1 tune, and only use their basic on Riva. As each defeat she gets, she puts more on everyone. Do it in mod battles. There you go. Yeah, bring in a level 1 tune and nothing else, and then Riva, and then just go in, and you should be able to get it pretty quickly if you have like 2 or 3 teammates. And in mod battles, you'll have the most people to fight, I think. But yeah. And try not to use her last ability, because I think it's an AoE, and you want to focus on killing them one at a time to be able to get all the purge, because I believe the purge won't apply if you hit AoE. So try to avoid the AoE. Yeah, auto basic, exactly. This is usually our Sith Empire team here. Sith Empire. Okay, and then we already used the tank cron. Do we get a tank cron for these guys? I can't remember if that was this week that I got that up, or if that's next week that I got that up. It's next week that I have the tank cron for them. No, it's right there. There we go. Okay, we do have a tank cron for these guys. Okay. We're so close to getting her freaking... Ugh. Okay. We can start working on her now. Go ahead and hit that. I feel like we're not doing anything to this team. Oh my gosh! We're literally doing nothing. We're just sitting here. Just hit this for now. Even there, like, we just can't get through anyone. I think we have to get through Marin. If anything, I think we got to get through Marin. Yeah, I think Marin is the trick here. Okay, now that we're through Marin, I think we can now go straight through Great Mothers. Yeah, look at that. All of that is gone. We're now just going straight into Great Mothers with 0 problems. Son of a monkey! I think we just gotta throw this on auto at this point. Like, we're just... Oh, it's because we don't have a song. No wonder.
You were deceived, and now your republic shall
done. My goodness, dude. This... So you have to kill... Okay, so you get fear or Beth immunity or shock onto Morgan Elsbeth, then you go for Marin, and then you kill off either Great Mothers or you go in for Morgan Elsbeth. I think I'm going to go for Morgan Elsbeth, period. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we're just missing a song, guys. That's all it was. We were missing a song.
The Emperor is dead. Long live the new Emperor. The Emperor.
Oh, we used up her.
Long live the new Emperor.
Sure, I guess. Why not? Maz was an Ewok. It's because we were lapping them and we kept them under fear the entire time. Instinct. Don't run out of time. Oh gosh, that's right. We don't have a lot of time. Okay, yeah, I'll speed run. Thank you for the reminder, Alex.
For 300 years, we prepared. We grew stronger. I am Darth Malgus. With our combined strength, there are none who can oppose us.
Okay. Done. Sith.
Finally, we have returned.
Yeah, let's do that.
The Emperor is dead. Long live the new Emperor.
Oh, interesting. One of these days I'll get around to, like, getting into 40k.
Long live the new Emperor. Finally, we have returned. Die.
Oh, come on.
Either way,
dude, this buff immunity is really scary. Like, oh my gosh, is this buff immunity scary? I do not like it one bit. Not to worry, we're still flying half a team. Why am I hitting her? That was stupid. Oh, hit him. Oh, goodness, my butt is so clenched right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. What? What was that? I disagree, but okay. Okay, we're gonna hit this. We'll hit this. She's gone. Okay. Hit that. Keep people alive. Unclench your cheeks. Where's our song? I don't like how long this is taking.
Our psychotic urge is all that drives you. That is your fault, not mine.
This should be played at high volume.
Wow, Talon, you're just doing nothing. You're doing nothing, bruh. Okay, next turn I get the insta-kill, and then we can focus on whatever her name is, Ayla. Just hit that. I don't care. I just need the insta-kill to hit quick. Because I don't have time for this fight. Okay. Done. Okay, now we should be able to just absolutely demolish her. Done. Oh gosh, it's been so long. I still have these guys, right? I do. Okay. We'll wait until we can come back.
Ignorance. I grow weary of this. I will protect myself from this foul-mouthed ruffian. I will make you see.
Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Hit him. Beautiful. Beautiful. I didn't defeat any. Oh, Count Dooku defeated himself, and so it counted. I was like, I didn't defeat anyone with Count Dooku. Oh, it's so silly. It is with this specific thing. So, debuffs feed in health and protection into Balin's team. And so you want to avoid debuffs at the start of the battle. Stuns will also feed in bonus stats into the team. So you essentially just kill off Balin as fast as you can, and then you can do whatever you want after that. Jedi Consular is a good choice, Shackdag. How dare you? Whenever Jedi Consular uses an ability, all allies recover 15% health and protection, and the weakest ally recovers an additional 10% health and protection. That includes using a basic. And so if you call him to assist, you can just max out your banners on every single battle you use with JML. So this is actually a really solid choice to throw with JML. You just throw a whole bunch of protection into it. Yeah, you're not getting like the tank cron or whatever you want to throw in here, but you are getting an entire amount of protection that goes towards your assisting damage, and then you're also getting Jedi Consular can revive people and will basically permanently give you full banners. The only reason we didn't get full banners on that last battle is just because Jedi Consular himself had doubt on him, so he couldn't gain back protection. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Unaligned Force users. We're gonna go with you. Oh wait, hold on. We Sith. Stranger. I haven't used this yet. I want to use this. We have Maul, so we might as well. Okay, so we're using Maul in here. We need a light side unaligned Force user, so we'll just use you, and then we need a Jedi. What's a good Jedi for here? Plo-Goon it is. Plo-Goon, here we go. That's not a good cron, though. There's a general use good cron. Okay. Throw Balin. Balin's a wild call, dude. Hey, Pig. Good to see you, Potato Pig. Welcome, welcome. Okay, come on. This has got to work. This has got to work. I have no idea how this team works. Hit this first. Keep going. Goodness gracious, you are a chonky Ray. Oh, it's because of you. We already can pull it out of the sky, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh no, we killed her first. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Hit this. Okay, we're good. Oh, I should have hit someone else. That was my bad. Literally anyone but him would have been better. Go ahead and clear it all off. Kill him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, here we go. Oh, he doesn't have his thing. Okay, we'll stop it there for now. Goodness gracious, I love how much damage we're getting. Hit it. That was a really silly idea, buddy. But okay. Dude. Oh, the stranger is so cool, dude. The stranger is so freaking cool. Oh, I don't have time for this is the problem. Separatist. You get you in there. Just go. Have you seen? I've not. Grab you. Grab you. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose. Okay. You freak. It's because we didn't have a song. It's obviously because we didn't have a song. Mandalorians. Where's Mandalorians? Mandalorians. Boop. Go. Boop.
I swear on my name and the names of the ancestors that I shall
It's not who I wanted to target, but okay, it's fine.
And the words of the creed shall be forever forged in my heart.
Sure.
I have spoken.
Yeah, I don't know, Tornado. Interesting. I guess I'll have to move to Poland. That C might have just cost me the win, honestly.
You've lost everything.
Gosh.
Mandalorians are weak once they lose their
Profundity.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
Gideon, you have something I want. You may think you have some idea what you are in possession of, but you do not. Soon.
Are you kidding me? Both of those... Dude, both of those were buff dispels, and they both got dodged. Another buff dispel just got dodged. Are you freaking kidding me? I can't get to B-Wing just because of freaking dodges. I couldn't kill anyone because of dodges. I hate fleets so much nowadays. Why can't fleets just work? Huh? Oh my gosh, days, are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think a Leviathan buff would fix this for sure. Yeah, I think that's a good call. I agree with you there. Again, the buff dispel gets dodged. Oh, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. Just, I don't even know anymore. Just go. I don't know. I don't know how to play this, obviously. You're right. I think the Chimera needs another nerf. Based on this battle, I agree. Someone remind me how to do the other counter, the executor counter. I don't remember it offhand. I know it has to do with endurance, and you bring out whatchamacallit as your first ship. If that helps. Which probably doesn't. Yeah, that one ship, you guys know. The Ebon Hawk. Yeah, I don't think I have time either. And we didn't play clean enough that I think we're going to win off of banners. We played pretty bad, so... This battle is going forever! Oh my gosh. Why did you use basic? Why would you possibly use basic? The game hates me. Why would you ever use basic coming out like that? You get extra damage on your first turn. Oh, I am going to... Oh, CG is sabotaging everything at this point. There is no way they're not. Are you kidding me? Oh... I don't even know if I'm going to beat this battle in time, guys. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? This isn't even the right lineup. Anakin's supposed to be in the reinforcements. It's supposed to be a full clone lineup. But it doesn't matter. I have 7 seconds. Oh my gosh, those freaking dodges, dude. These battles would have taken like a full 3 minutes less. Oh. CG, what are you doing? That was the biggest amount of BS I've had in fleets in a long time. The last time that I had this much BS was that day that the Radis fleet dodged 9 times in a row. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking goodness. I wish a pox on the entire family of whatever CG employee 10 years ago decided that dodge chance should be a thing in this game. May all of your endeavors fail, whoever you are. Goodness gracious, dude. I am so upset right now, dude. Okay. I have an hour for roster reviews. Let's do some roster reviews. Oh, my head hurts. Okay. You know what? I didn't want to play your game anyway, CG. Thanks. Yeah, I don't even remember what all my fleet titles were. They were all jokes that I made way back when I first started playing this game. There's probably some stuff that's inappropriate for stream in there. I know the inappropriate name I had for one of my teams is removed because that one was like very inappropriate and I couldn't show it on stream, and so it made it so if I went in my teams tab, people wouldn't be able to look at it without me getting demonetized. It honestly isn't actually that bad. I'm making it sound worse than it was. But, you know, I don't like to play with that type of stuff because, you know, YouTube is being very fishy with their bans as of the last couple of years. No, so timing is, so you only have 24 hours to attack in this game, Talion. And we ran out of time. So it closes 2 minutes ago.
Hello there.
Sam Householder, welcome to the Beaver Dam, my friend. Thanks for sharing in my pain. I got paired with 2 people a little above 1 million GP. Then my third opponent has 12 million. This is Carbonite. Yep, my account just got hit with an 8 million GP in Carbonite 4. Thought you had somewhere to go. Oh no, I mean, I'm technically I need to work today. I've been working for, let's see, 2, 4, 5, about 6 hours today. And so I still need to work like another 2 hours at least. But, you know, I can work whenever I need to. It's not like I need to put it right now. So I'll do roster reviews for an hour and then we'll come back to it. If you want to watch someone who puts your feelings into perspective, look up Day 9 Opposable Thumbs. 68 million in carb that frequently complain about matchmaking. That is depressing, son of a boxy. If you are 6 to 8 million and you are still in Carbonite, it is a skill issue. It is nothing more than a skill issue. Like I I don't care what account you have, unless you are an account that doesn't have a single GL and like you're sitting with a whole bunch of Gear 12s and like some relic characters, and you're like at 6 million GP, it's still a skill issue because what have you been farming? Like, yeah, I got to Chromium. My first account got to Chromium in it was like 2.5 mil. But like nowadays with Lightspeed bundles and everything, I can get that, you know, that's not as reasonable. But if you're at 6 million GP and you do not have a single GL, or you are at 6 million GP and you are not at least out of Carbonite, it is fully a skill issue. 100%. Oh, gosh. I know a 10 million account without any GL. Skill issue. I'm about to get a GL on my free-to-play account in the next 6 months. Like, next E33 scheduled. We'll see where we fit it this week, but this week we should be fully back on track on our normal schedule. So we'll be doing an Expedition 33 stream on Thursday. And then we'll probably do some late night Hollow Knight streams throughout this week as well, now that I'm back sitting down and everything. I've been told by my buddy that I need to play it on the demo version because it updates some of the boss battles, because apparently some of them weren't working as intended, either attacking too much or attacking too little or not using certain attacks. And the demo version has those updates in it, so I'm supposed to do that before I hop back into Hollow Knight. So she's got 4 million finished off SLKR at the same time. Heck yeah, Thomas. Congratulations, my friend. I guess then I went to look at his mods and get crit avoidance, arrow crit, chance, triangle, no speed on Anakin. Oh, dude, I keep getting messages from people. I keep getting comments on my freaking Mommy Mandalore event guide. For the last, like, month and a half, since Relic Delta's been around, I keep getting messages going, it's not working. They switched it to Relic 7. I'm like, yes, they switched to Relic 7, but all your characters are Relic 7. They literally just switched the number so that way it would match what's going on, so you don't have a 5-tier Relic Delta lead on the characters you're fighting. There is nothing different. I've even gone back and I checked the mods. I went and used my mods and I did it, and I've had comment after comment over the last couple of months of going, I got it first try. Took me 3 tries. All this type of stuff. Relic Delta did not wreck the legendary events. Sorry, it's bugging me. Like, it's gotten me to a point where I've almost made a video of going, it is a skill issue, my guides are not incorrect. CG didn't change anything. For the first 2 weeks it was broken, nothing is broken anymore in the legendary events. Oh my gosh. So in the free-to-play guild, not sure if they're going to send you one yet, but they were saying they were going to wait for someone else, so I told them yours. Oh, are you talking about for my main account? Yeah, for sure. Send me, like, that's the point of my allies. I regularly get rid of my ally list on this account, except for like 7 people that I like to check in on and see how they're doing, that are like actual friends of mine. Otherwise, literally just throw whatever, and I just go through my stuff and I get rid of the ones who are inactive, or get rid of ones that are high level, and this is literally just specifically for new players. If you need an ally, send an ally request to this account. 529-659-214. It's been my ally code forever. A little bit, Burrito, but we're going to do some roster reviews. And I'm going to go grab a drink. Shut up, Bobo. Shut up. Even with Relic Delta, Hux's Zeta is still required for that. Yes, I do have Riva. Riva is in all of my slots for all of you. In fact, I'll bounce over to the free-to-play account. Oh, I don't have my dailies back yet. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, I'll go start doing it on my free-to-play account. I have to wait till 7 o'clock tonight anyway, so I've got another 4 hours. How would you feel if someone put your ally code in for a roster review? Someone paid and did that, and I went through and I was like, here's the things that I need to work on that I've been ignoring, and went through and did a roster review of my account. Like, I've done it before.
Hello there.
529-659-214. There we go. And for those who are looking for allies, everyone who has Riva, please put your ally code in chat and do the same thing that I'm doing. And that way all these people can get you guys on their free-to-play accounts or the main accounts, whatever it might be that they need an Inquisitor. So please spam the chat with your ally codes. Make sure you put an X between the numbers, otherwise YouTube can recognize it as spam and will delete it at times. So please throw in your ally code with X's between or dashes between. X's work better than dashes. Dashes can still be recognized as spam. Thank you, Grax, for pinning that. Okay, I am going to open up roster reviews. For those of you who are unfamiliar with roster reviews, the way the roster reviews work is that we just don't do roster reviews. No, there's a section of the Discord called Roster Reviews. Go to the Discord and go to that section. I'm going to put a message in saying Roster Reviews live now. Anything after that message will be looked at top to bottom. It may come in slightly different than what you're seeing, so keep that in mind. And you are on the list, I assure you. You just might not be in the spot you think you are. If you want to skip the line, you can super chat or pay bits, 500 bits or $5 US. If you get a $10 membership, then you also have access to jumping the line. You get one a month, as well as you can choose for it to be a private roster review or a live roster review where we jump into a live chat while I'm on stream and we talk about your roster. You should review Nooch's account. That would be fun. I mean, I'll review Nooch's free to play. Okay, and gonna go kick it off, and then I'm gonna go grab a drink. At roster reviews. Live now. Back in my day, the only way to get a roster review is to go to AP Gains and for him to yell at you for going for SLKR and instead tell you to just get Relic Lord Vader or Darth Vader because it's the most important thing possible. And why would you go for SLKR instead of JMK without knowing where Cat is? Live. Hey Mara, I need you to watch stream for me. Oh, and she's just gonna lay down. Mara, up. Johnny. Good girl. Stay. Poopers. Oh. Johnny. Oh, come on. Johnny. Did you put poopers? Please. Home, please. Okay. Gotcha. Love you, boys.
Credits will do fine.
814 by 273 x 494. Who should I focus on upping relics?
Okay, sounds good, Bobo. We'll put you at the top of the list, my friend. Thank you for the $5. Congratulations, Stanimal. I've been hovering on the edge of Kyber 1 since right before Relic Delta came into effect. I've been bouncing in and out because of Relic Delta, and I'm trying my best to fix it. Whatever happened to AP Games, he joined the military. He joined the Navy, I think. He made a video fairly recently, though. Discord channel for the last 10 minutes waiting for you to ping, and you've been edgy. Oh, interesting rule too. Yes, Mara's good doggo. Yes, she does get a treat from you as well. Hey, Mara. Mara's got to meet Kylo one day. Go say hi to Arnold. I might cover Arnold's new game just because I have VR and I do enjoy VR. So I might end up covering his new game, and maybe we'll get close enough during the production of that I'll go meet him, but I doubt it. First on my list is Matt. After Matt, I plan on meeting Caracol. Okay, get rid of you. Let's see, anyone else? Hello. Hello. Sure. Hello. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. What happens if a $20 member wants to go in front of Bobo? They can, as long as we're not midway through Bobo's, then they can put themselves at the top of the list. Members always have priority over super chats. Super chats always have priority over the free list. Congratulations, Cornflake. That's awesome. Nice burrito. Mara. Go to home one fleet depends on what you're going up against, but honestly, anything with a good amount of assists in the opening lineup is kind of like a necessary part of it. That's kind of like the big thing. So usually like Cassian's U-Wing and Raven's Claw. And the third's kind of up to you. You can throw Ghost in there. You can throw one of the X-Wings in there. You can throw Biston's U-Wing in there. You can throw the Resistance X-Wing to make sure that you can get through Executors, you know, that type of stuff. No poopers. Yes, motel. Yep. Yep. Good poopers. I'll take them. Best way to do it, Motel, is to go to the Discord unless you are one of our $10 members, which I can check if you are. I don't know if you are. Because usually I check via Discord, but if you're not in the Discord, I'm not seeing you in the Discord by the name Motel, so I'd have to go check the records. Let me go check the records real quick, see if you're a $10 member. Then if so, then we'll put you in. Consulting the archives. There we go. Motel is one of our $10 members, so we will add him to the top of the list. What's your favorite MTG card? It's a card. It's blue. I think it's one blue and one colorless. It is an instant, and it's called Shoving Match. It gives all creatures tap target creature. So essentially, you cast the instant. Now all creatures have tap target creature. So you tap your creature and then target a creature, and in response, they tap their creature and target another creature. So they tap their creature and target your creature, your other one. And now that one is about to be tapped, so you might as well tap it to tap another creature on the field. And so then you just go back and forth tapping each other's creatures until everyone's creatures are tapped, and it's really, really funny. It is my favorite Magic card. What non-Swiggle creators do you watch? I watch a little bit of Caleb Hammer now and again, but not as often as I used to. I used to like him when he was smaller, but as he's gotten larger, I feel like it's more about the show and less about helping people. Hey, Bike Kicka, welcome. I watch quite a bit of Doug. He's probably the one that I watch the most right now. And then just whatever I'm trying to learn, really. Right now I'm learning how to code in TypeScript and that type of thing for work, and so watch a lot of creators that are teaching that. I'm from Argentina. I speak Spanish. Tengo queso en mis pantalones y soy embarazada. That's about all I know in Spanish. Sift Through Sands. I don't know Sift Through Sands. Although I do, from the original Kamigawa set, there was a card. It's something of the moon or something like that. It's a card that has flash that's white, and it makes it so that way your tapped creatures can block. I love shenanigans like that, and so I think that's hilarious. So the people Caleb gets really need help. Oh, I agree, 100%. I think everyone that comes on the show definitely needs the financial help. But the thing is, like, all of it is people who are, like, very obviously, like, not just financially illiterate, but, like, not very intelligent themselves. And they're, like, looking for those people that they can then do that type of stuff to. Like the last one that I remember where it was like, you know, a person genuinely trying to do their best and recognizing they're financially illiterate and coming to him and then like trying to work together with him was like 2 years ago. Like it always feels like just an attack, which, you know, obviously these people need it, but it also means that there's a lot of people out there that are applying for the show that want to get on because they just want help with their finances, but they can't get on because they're not enough of a show for the show. So hold on, be right back. I gotta shut my door. Keep eating your bone. Okay. Yes, exactly. Sand. Yeah, TypeScript is not as fun as Python. I started learning Python and I was enjoying it more. But TypeScript is the native language of what I'm working on and makes a bit more sense with what I'm working on for work. So you think you'll do more SWTOR at some point with Asteroid Mech? Asteroid Mech is just way too busy. I would love to do more with Asteroid Mech, but it's like it's a very iffy thing. Steelhawk, I'm not gonna accept your friend request. Do you actually need a Inquisitor? You have Merrick. I guess, yeah, there's not a whole lot of ability block and purge, which is not going to happen because you're not going to have 20 stacks. So yeah, I guess, sure. Since you need it. There you go. You cast reach through mist, pierce through, depth, sift through sands. You get 6/7 flying trample creature from your deck into play. Oh, I think I remember that. I'm almost positive I have a buddy who had that in his deck. Actually, so you upgrade my equipment. I like here. Put it. Okay, let's get to Bobo real quick, and then we'll hop into the other couple. Okay, just because I've been putting off Bobo, even though he super chatted. Okay, Bobo, who should I focus on upping relic levels on? Well, let's take a quick look, Bobo. So we'll head to relic 3. So Marin is up to 7 is one that I would suggest, because you can still do the Marin cheese as you've been seeing with me on stream. You can still fully do the Marin cheese against Jabba with a Relic 7 Marin. So I do suggest getting the Relic 7 Marin going. Additionally, the Night Sisters, I didn't mean to click on Initiate, but the Night Sisters are a good counter to the Stranger, so it's definitely something to look at in general. To up your relic levels. Luthen is not super important right now in current meta because Relic Delta requires that the full team needs to go up. So I wouldn't put it high on your list. Let's see. The Paw Patrol needs the Relic 7 regardless, just because A, they're required for Ahsoka at that level. B, they're assault battle. I think bringing them up is definitely going to be worth your time. Starkiller is top priority. The Starkiller at Relic 5 is painful. Any kind of attacking, flinging attacker, so any kind of attacker that's getting thrown at the enemy over and over again, needs the 7 immediately. Any type of, essential tank, and then any key characters, so... Maul would be a key character as well. Afra that I saw as we were flying through everything is at Relic 5, should be at Relic 7. Now I do want to point this out, and I will be making a video about this so you guys get a little bit of a jump start on us talking about it, because you're here with me. News about Datacrons and SWGO events. Hold on. Where do I put the SWGO event server? There it is. Okay, Holiday Hangover. Yeah, the release cadence of Datacrons has always been a bit awkward with Conquest and Eras to have put a spotlight onto that. And Eras have put a spotlight on that. Better align our content in more cohesive way, we've tweaked the timing for Datacrons. Instead of releasing every other month and lasting for 4 months, Datacrons will now release each month and last for 3 months. To account for this increased release schedule, we'll be lowering the complexity of each set with the goal of it being a net neutral amount of information to keep in your brains. What are the impact of these adjustments? As always, your feedback is important to the team, so please share with us your thoughts as you interact with these adjustments. Okay. Okay, what are your guys' thoughts? Let's hear your guys' thoughts, and then we'll make a video about what your guys' thoughts are and what my thoughts are on this. What are your guys' thoughts? So essentially what they're doing is they're saying the cadence of Datacrons coming out has always felt wonky to them, and they want to fix that by making it so that way it's how it used to be. Instead of Datacrons lasting 4 months and, you know, they come out every 2 months, instead they're lasting 3 months again. So they're lowering the amount of time that they last, but they're coming out every single month, so we're not going to get 2 conquests to stock up. So if you want a Datacron, you're going to have to go hard on every single conquest. But they say they're simplifying the Datacrons, which means that they're going to be less important, and so people are going to be focusing more on stats, which is already what we didn't like. 1 max focus Datacron or 2 or 3 level 6s, that might not even be what you want for your average schmo in the mid-game. Yes, that means we'll have 3 active sets at any given moment. You are correct, Steelhawk. Oh yeah, I remember Rule of 2, and we all didn't like it. So I don't know why they're insisting on, like, we've solved the problem.
Credits will do fine.
Wants to Wanga in Discord. Please tell me to 10 GG.
It's wild. Wants to Wanga makes that so wrong. Wants to Wanga. Oh gosh. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and we are not really having a damn good time. We just got news from CG about Datacrons, everyone's favorite subject. Datacrons just got worse. They are going back to the old system. We're getting... Gosh. We are getting now 1 new cron set each month, and they will last for 3 months instead of, you know, we get 1 cron set, it lasts 4 months, and then 2 months later we get another cron set. So instead of having 2 active cron sets to keep track of in the meta for 2 different cron sets going on, we instead are going to have 3 different cron sets, and you are going to have to go hard every single conquest, otherwise you're going to be knocked out of the meta. And they have a claim here, and we're going to pull it up right now. So for the lack of post bets chalking up to holiday hangover, the release cadence of Datacrons has always been a bit awkward with conquests, and the eras have put a spotlight onto that. To better align our content in a more cohesive way, we have tweaked the timing for Datacrons. Instead of releasing every other month and lasting for 4 months, Datacrons will now release each month and last for 3 months. To account for this increased release schedule, because you are getting 3 sets now, we'll be lowering the complexity of each set with the goal of it being a net neutral amount of information to keep in your brain. So they are referring to the complexity of, like, the attacker cron that we're dealing with and things like that. They're saying that there will be less less powerful crons coming in the future to account for the increased amount of crons that will be in the rotation at any given moment. Now, there is nothing in here that talks about what we are spending on crons already. We are spending a good amount of energy on crons, trying to get crons up and running. If you are anywhere in mid to late game, you are trying to push some crons. Well, now you have to go hard every single conquest, which is one of my least favorite game modes, and so I struggle with conquest sometimes. Like, this last set is a great set, but yet the first month it came around, I just could not be bothered to get involved in the set because I was just like, I just don't want to do conquest this month. And now it sucks to suck. You have to play through your conquest and be happy with it. Otherwise, you're screwed and you're not going to be able to get on these cron sets. There's nothing in here about changing what it costs to get a cron up. I think that should be something that should be adjusted if they're going to do something like this. I do think we should be getting some adjustments. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are not going to be happy about this. I don't like it. I think it's just going to make the game more complex. I think we're just going to have a lot of problems coming in here. We'll monitor the impact of these adjustments. As always, your feedback is important to the team, so please share us your thoughts as you interact with these adjustments. You know, as I always say, the pitchfork is sharpened, and we'll see where it goes, and if the need be, I have it sharpened, ready to go, and, you know, riot at CG headquarters. There's not much that we can do to prepare for this. There's not much that we can do to stop this. It's gonna happen. It's not asked for. No one was thinking the crons are wonky. In fact, the new system of 4 months cadence was like so much better, in my opinion. It was just so nice. And now we're going back to the old cadence, and we're having 3 cron sets, and it's just gonna be a nightmare, guys. That's what it feels like to me. I think if the crons go down in power too, we're going to stop going for crons for anything other than stats. And I don't like that. I really don't. That's the big thing that I don't like about crons, is when it's all stat based. You know, when you're fighting 200% defense crons that don't do anything besides, I just wanted a 200% defense cron, that's not fun. Whereas if you're fighting a low bot who gets his chance to shine in the meta, that is fun. It is something that I can try out. It is something that I can do something silly with. I like that. But like at this point, you know, with people pushing for red crates, and especially I don't know, they're doing this right on the cusp of Relic Delta coming into Conquest. Relic Delta was not in Conquest last season because they wanted to finish up the Stranger first. So we're coming up with our first Conquest with Relic Delta, and they announced these changes. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to afford things on my free-to-play account getting around, or in anyone's mid-game account. I don't know, just depending on how bad the Relic Delta is. If I recall, correct me if I'm wrong, what I remember hearing is that Sector 1 is going to be Relic 1, and the rest of the sectors are going to be Relic 5 for hard conquest for the new system with Relic Delta. I could be wrong. That is remembering one like reference that happened. I don't remember if that was Go events, you know, Tuscan Meathead dropping it in the chat kind of thing, if that was an actual announcement, or maybe I'm just hallucinating because I'm going crazy as they keep changing things in this game. Who knows? But I'm worried. I genuinely worried with Relic Delta coming into Conquest. I'm hoping it'll make it easier to get those red crates and get our energy into these datacrons, so a lot of you guys can get into them. But at the current moment, this just sounds like another, you know, hey, we're just gonna drop another thing on your lap that you got to work through. I don't know. So we'll see. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are thinking about this. I don't want to go too in depth into this until we have more information and we know what's coming and we know what a simplified cron looks like. I don't know. So just let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for giving a damn. Okay, let me whip up a quick thumbnail, and then we'll go from there. You're gonna make me sign in? I was just using you like a week ago. What are you talking about, sign in? Oh, there we go. Okay, we just need to grab this, get rid of that, throw that up, and then we're going to swap this out for I'll find it, I promise. I think I already have a good like thing built out for this. Yeah. I got this. I got this. I've already got it built out. Okay, now I just need to grab that. I'm missing something. Ah, there it is. Okay. Easy enough. Do you think they'll end up getting to the free roster reviews today? Here's to hoping. Since we're you know taking a time to record this video, I'll add some time to the timer for our other stuff. Arnold coming in with the raid. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Let's get our raid sound playing.
Hi, Hondo Onaka, welcoming you to the Beaver Dam.
Welcome, Kyber Club. Good to have you guys here in the Beaver Dam. We're just finishing up a video and then we're doing some roster reviews. So, hit the publish. Okay. There we go. We now have our video out about the crons. So for those of you who are coming in from the Kyber Club, if you didn't hear already, CG just announced that they're dropping datacrons to once a month instead of once every 2 months, and they're going to last 3 months instead of 4 months. So that means every single conquest, you're going to have to focus down on datacrons. Every single conquest, you're going to have to make sure you're trying to get your best. You'll have 3 different cron sets going at any given moment. It's not looking great. So, yeah, it's happening. It's going well now that you're here, Yotter. Welcome. I posted in the Discord. I've not. I'm kind of been bouncing around with this. Oh, you're talking about for your account. Yeah. Bobo, did we answer your question? You know, we identified the Sorry, brain's freezing now. We identified Star Killer specifically. Things like Afra, things like Maul. Marin was another one we were looking at. Your Bosch Leia needs it. And then, oh yeah, I was about to spoil a little bit of thing. So flinging attackers, key characters, and like specialized tanks. Those are the three that you're focusing to Relic 7 ASAP. So it's like Afra for key characters, you know, tanks, Kersantin, which you have at Relic 7, which is good. Flinging attackers, so like Star Killer, Malicos, those characters that get thrown at the enemy over and over again, they need to be able to hit hard enough. So those are your Relic 7s immediately. Now, keep in mind, you're going to have a lot of characters that you need to fix, and we've talked about some of them today, but like some of them may not be as important. For instance, if we go to your, you know, Relic 5 zone, I'm sure that there's characters in here that it's like, yeah, you should get Bosch Leia up, but I don't know if the Relic 7's fully justified right this moment because, you know, she just needs to be able to survive and throw some thermal detonators, you know? So I don't think the Relic 7 is really super necessary. Keep in mind, the jump from Relic 5 to Relic 6 halves the amount of damage increase and damage reduction that you're getting from Relic Delta if someone has a Relic 9. Obviously, Relic 10, you're still halving it, but it's still not doing as much. So keep that in mind, but not a lot of people have Relic 10s right now. It's not super important to people. But Relic 9 is the thing that we're kind of focusing on trying to negate. And so a Relic 6 can go a long way to negating that Relic 9 on people. And so you can see this in my roster. I'm actually doing it right now. If we go through my roster, you know, you look at Jedi Knight Revan, right? Jedi Knight Revan, I have at Relic 6 right now because that halves the Relic Delta. It'll keep him alive for long enough. So Relic 6 is a great spot for those characters that are not quite like insane levels of usefulness. They're more of a support character, and they're not sitting there dealing the damage. They're not doing as much. Those characters you can afford to kind of skimp on just a little bit. So for instance, my Savage is Relic 7, but my Traya and my Nihilus are Relic 6 for now until I can fix my other teams, and then I can come back around and finish the Relic 7. And so then you're not having to focus on two different materials. You just have to focus on getting the Electrium conductors, and then you can push your way through the Relic 6. And so this will be a great way to negate to some degree your Relic Delta problems, is to get Relic 6 on. So get Relic 7 on those 3 ones that we just talked about, but Relic 6 on those ones that are just like, I just need them to survive long enough to pull off what they need to pull off. Those guys you can usually afford Relic 6 on. So goodness gracious, Heinricher. What to do before a new Dacron set comes out? Save up. Here, I'll read this, I guess. Save up Social Security. No, Shard Shop currency. 30 to 40 million credits. I'm guessing this is referring to the credits for Datacrons. You want 1,000 or so Mark 1 mats, 200 or so Mark 3 mats. Yeah, so this looks super in-depth. If you guys want to try and maintain your Datacron stuff, go check this out in Damn Fine Graphics and Health. It looks like Heinricher's broken down the math of what you would need to kind of keep yourself going for Datacrons. So go take a look at this if this is something that you are interested. If you're a mid-game and game player and you're looking to try and keep up with the Datacrons, go take a look at that. He breaks down quite a bit there. Also, Mr. Midnight Mike, I apologize for not recognizing you during the video recording, but I was recording a video. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Half the time should be half the cost. I agree, Grex. Okay. Let's see. We have Joshua will come up in just a moment. Give me just a second, Joshua. Next up on our list is we have 2 member roster reviews. Let me find the other one. It's Motel. Motel dropped his ally code in here somewhere. Motel, can you post it again? I'm having trouble finding it. I know it's in here somewhere, but Here we go. I think I found it. I need to learn how to use YouTube's UI better. Yeah, I'll take a look at it and read through it, Heinricher, and then we'll see if we make a video out of it. Dang, 75 on each. You are spending some money on those new characters. Are they a good star level? Yeah. Okay, you're getting some lightspeed tokens. It's going to be helpful for an account like this. Okay, motel. What are we working on, my friend? Java to JML to Leia. I think that is a fantastic idea for any account. An account getting this far without Java is honestly surprising. Like, you should be going for him ASAP. So, yeah, no, I think that's a fantastic idea. I would considering the meta we currently have, with Relic 9 being such a big thing, Relic 10 being introduced, and eventually that's going to be something that's going to be needed in accounts. I do think that the Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan to Relic 9 would be a good investment. Started a month ago? My gosh. What, did you spend a couple $1,000s? Holy crap. That's wild. Yeah, okay, so I'm glad that you're that far in. Goodness gracious. Look at speeds. Honestly, I'm impressed that you even have a resistance 0 fin that fast. I can't believe this is a month. Hold on. We're doing some math. We're checking your work. Stats. Galactic War 420. That's not many. Calculator. $35 days. It is a month. That's crazy. Dude, that's wild. Okay. Any tips if I'm gonna, well, if they're gonna continue doing what they're doing with the new characters, I think this is gonna be a good idea, is getting these characters up and running each thing, even for new players, because you're gonna get a whole bunch of lightspeed tokens doing it. So I think it's gonna be one of the best things you can spend money on right now. Motel is spending money on the new content. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. Now, one of the things that's one of the hardest things to whale on is, you know, mods, which I'm impressed with what you've done so far. It looks like you have Enoch. Do you have the other Imperial Remnant done too? I hope so. I'm not seeing him down there. Hold on. I might just be blind though. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Sweet. You have him at Relic 7. I'd probably do the Queen's Bend to Relic 9. You're spending, so it's not as important, but still you want to be as efficient as possible. If you aren't already, you need to find a good guild. A good guild is going to put you on the map, my dude. Who introduced Elon as Swiko. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, this is not just bundles. This is large amounts of whaling as well. Like large amounts. But yeah, Java is going to be one of your best things that you can get in your roster, because you're going to need to keep up with mods, especially at the rate that you're moving. I hope it looks like you're putting a lot of refreshes into mods already, and so I hope you continue to do that for sure. It's going to be pretty important. How are your ships looking? Are you playing efficiently? It looks like your ships are looking pretty good. Let's see. The fact that you have an Executor is good. Going for Jabba is going to be solid because then you can go into Profundity. You're looking at already a 5-star Outrider, which is wild. You are schmoovin', dude. You are schmoovin'. Make sure you're picking up Rex Arc 170 shards as often as you can. As they pop up in the store, because you're going to need them for finishing out this fleet. And this is another fleet you're going to want to work on. You're schmoovin' right now, but you're going to get like a Profundity, you're going to have an Executor, but you need some off-meta fleets, and 2 of your best off-meta fleets are this one right here, which you're building out for Leia anyways, and for like the stuff you're going for, and then this fleet right here. And so by going for what you got, I mean, you already bought the Lightspeed bundle for these guys, so you're looking good overall and being able to push into that too. So yeah, I would just focus on getting your fleets done and make sure that you're pushing into fleets as much as possible. One of the most important things when it comes to fleets as well is making sure that your characters have 6-dot mods. Each of these 6-dot mods is an extra speed on your ship. So make sure you're getting 6-dot mods on your fleet as you go. Overall, looks like you're playing pretty well. What is this ally code? I want to look at the mod score. Here, let me check. 247-679-459. Do you recommend going for Profundity next GL ship or straight to Leviathan? Honestly, with where Profundity is, I'd probably say just grab the Profundity. Because like it'll be on your way, it will get characters up that are going to be helpful for your Home 1 fleet. There's not a single part of going for Profundity right now that is a bad investment. Every part of it is going to be helpful for your account. So Leviathan definitely should be on your list sooner rather than later because you are spending so much. But with just the efficiency of the game, I would probably do Jabba and put Profundity pretty close up on the list. I also, I know you're spending money and all of that, but there's a couple things that are very hard to spend for. One of those is mods, which is why we're suggesting Jabba. Another thing that's hard to spend for is the stuff that you need for ships. You need to get this to level 85. You have all of these abilities that you need to level up. A lot of this is time-based and time-locked, or you spend a large amount of money to get them up. And so trying to go too far out of your way in fleets can end up harming you when you're spending a lot of money. So I would kind of focus on what you can utilize, and the Home 1 fleet already uses this, which you already have up from Lightspeed bundles, and so you can utilize that in your Home 1 fleet to be Executor. You can utilize a Profundity. So like kind of everything works together with the Home 1, the Profundity, the Jabba, the JML, the Leia. It all kind of works together really, really well. So I think that's going to be the best thing you could possibly do. I would assume so, Rule 2. Every time that you hit a stat upgrade, I believe you're getting 1 piece of gear, is how that works. How was yesterday? Oh, are you talking about the date, Arctic Gaming? Was that yesterday? Was my date yesterday? What day is it? Is it Monday? No, my date was 2 days ago. So what are you talking about? Hey, AK, welcome. Yeah, absolutely, Motel. Let me take a quick look at your mods. I want to see if there's any characters that I'm like, that's problematic. Do you have these guys done? You don't. Gosh, this count is insane, dude. This count is absolutely wild. Yeah, you're missing Zori, which means these two being your fastest characters is not important, because they're not important to this team. Rey is not a team that you're using the Satchel Bros. The Satchel Bros are for Zori. Rey really doesn't benefit that much from them. you're using Ray with like online force users and like random people like L3 and that type of thing, and she still does everything you're supposed to do. Like throwing her with resistance is not at all necessary. You use like Holdo and you use BB-8, and then you use like you use an L3 and like a baby Cal maybe, or like a million other things. Like it's not really a team that you build out of the resistance team. The Finn Zori team is one of the best teams in the game in general, especially for a non-legendary team. Get that up. Like, I would drop your next Lightspeed token on a Zori. Yep, Caitlin. It's an interesting time, that's for sure. One thing I noticed was Bo-Katan and Mandalore being faster than Bam. Yeah. I think a lot of this needs to be, like, you know, worked on for sure. But, like, the fact that he already has 300 speed characters and he's a month in, and he has this many 300 speed characters is impressive, I will say. Like, Great Mothers I'd like to see faster. These guys can be slower unless you're getting Zori up. If you're getting Zori up, drop the Finn Zeta, drop the Zetas on Zori. You have a fire team. If you don't have those Zetas, wait for now, drop their speed, push them to other characters. Your BAM should be faster than your... I do like seeing Mara Jade fast. You don't necessarily need Zetas on her, so that's a solid choice. Captain Rex you'll get up as time goes on. But honestly, I don't think his speed is much needed. Hermit Yoda and Bachelet will be both ones that you get speed up on them as time goes on. I'd like to see Jedi Knight Anakin faster. Especially with your Qui-Gon here. And Qui-Gon switch him from speed mods to offense mods. He gives out speed, or offense equal to his allies' speed. But he himself shares his offense with his allies. He doesn't gain that buff. So you want him modded for as much offense as possible. You want Anakin as much speed while still modding for damage, essentially. So... Malicos. That needs to be swapped over to offense. You want Malicos hitting as hard as you can. For now, you're not going to worry at all about, you know, just what your account's doing. I mean, you're still in Carbonite, right? So you're still fighting your way out of Carbonite. So you don't have to worry about Relic Delta or anything for a good long while. So just focus on getting your next farm up and just keep going like that. Gosh, crazy account. Yeah. First order officer should be faster than Hans.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
22 months in the dang Arctic Gaming.
Hello there.
Welcome, Adam. Thank you for following, my friend. For 6 mil, it's not bad. Adam, I don't know if you were late or not. This 6 million is 1 month in. This is 35 days into the game. That is crazy, dude. 35 days into the game. 35 days. Yotter, if we wanted Theo to announce them, I'd have to do some coding. I might do that in my free time over this week. I've been thinking about it, but I'd have to do some research on how I'd set that up. Yeah, no, this is 35 days in. I've been on and off since 2015, but I started fresh last month. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. Yeah, no, if you started a month ago and you'd never played this game, I would fight you and say, no, you have played this game. Don't you dare lie to me, because this account is way too well built for anyone starting the game, regardless of how much you watch videos, how much you research the game. This is not an account of someone who is a new player who's figuring it out as they go. This is the account of someone who has played this game quite a bit and knows how to optimize an account while spending money. This is, yeah, I would have fought you if you were like, oh yeah, no, I'm a brand new player. Yeah, it's obvious that you are not. Also, sorry, I didn't see your name. Whoever you were, thank you for following. Welcome, my friend, to the Beaver Dam. This guy can't be 35 days, at least 36. I mean, according to his Galactic War, it's 35, which if he bought the Hyperdrive bundle, which I'm sure he did, would be on par. It says Relic 5 is enemies, but their actual stats in Sector 5 are 8 plus 70 to 90% stat increase. So essentially, it's just exactly how it was. Caitlin, that's what you're telling me is Conquest is exactly the same as it was before. The stat increases are the same. The stats of the characters are the same, except they're registered as Relic 5, which means that any character that's above at Relic 5 or above is going to perform the exact same as they did before against Sector 5 enemies. I don't see a problem with that, honestly. It's annoying, sure, but I don't see a problem with it. That was you on Twitch that followed just now? Well, thank you for following over on Twitch, Beaver. My account looked very different after 35 days. Same. Yeah, if you spend for like the new stuff like this and you maintain the #1 spot, like how many tokens are you getting? If you maintain the #1 spot, sorry, I didn't mean guild, rewards, you're getting 1,000 a day, right? So if you're getting 1,000 a day, that is a Relic 5 character every 5 days. So every 5 days you can get a Relic 5 character up to 6-star. Like, that's incredibly good. No, nice, Burrito. Yeah, the Datacron sets thing, I don't think any of us are happy about, Caitlin, that's for sure. He just stopped at 420 for the memes. Honestly, I'd be surprised by that dedication. Sure, if you need the Inquisitors. Don't forget to sign up for GAC, everyone. Okay. Using Mace Windu versus Stranger this week. I've only faced Stranger once, and it was a super comp. I doubt Jedi Master Mace Windu would have been able to beat it. He was on defense that day, but yeah, we faced a comp that was... It was Stranger, Starkiller, what was it? Stranger, Starkiller, Baby Cal, Hezra... Who am I missing? Dark Side Online Force user Maul. And just got absolutely stomped, like with so many of my teams. I just threw everything I had at it. Like, even my Night Sisters didn't even tickle him. I've used my Stranger once and he took 0 turns. I've used my Stranger twice, and both times he's just kind of stomped the enemy team without me really knowing what's going on. I don't know, Yotter. I doubt it. I really doubt it, because Mace is one of those teams where if he gets tickled, he dies. And that team was tickling me so hard that I wet myself, you know? What should your next Relic 10 be? I still don't have a Relic 10. I can tell you what my first Relic 10 is going to be. Is it a good Relic 10? The answer is no. This is a silly Relic 10. I'm still going to Relic 10 it because I think it's funny. That's really what I think Relic 10 is for right now. it's really not that helpful on certain characters. If you're looking for like the top characters to do it to, you're looking at like Leia, Organa, Rey, Ahsoka Tano, Lord Vader, the ones that are just going to be really annoying to chunk through. That's really what you're looking at. It's not really worth putting it anywhere. Even throwing on Darth Revan is kind of nice, but it still doesn't change much. So I did Relic 10 Afro. Why not? Okay, really quick. Let me get through this super chat one. It's going to be a hard one to do. And then we will do Heinricher next. Roster reviews. Here we go. Wants to Wonga. Okay. Joshua. Now, this is a really good roster, you know. We've been over a roster quite a few times, and this is a really good roster. And let me tell you, this guy right here is the best candidate for Relic 10 I've ever seen. Not only does he deal damage equal to his health, regardless of the fact that you have a potency set on him for some reason. Not only does he do damage equal to his health, you also have speed. Are all of these at least health? Switch this to a health mod, please. He doesn't need speed. He needs health. He deals damage equal to his health, which is a great indicator of a Relic 9. Not only that, but Relic 10 could definitely be deserved here. You're dealing damage equal to that health. That is great. On top of that, he is a fleet commander, and a very not good fleet. I mean, best fleet commander in the game right now. His fleet is the apex predator in the meta, and you should Relic 10 this character. Absolutely. Guys, please don't listen to anything I'm saying. Don't listen to me. Like, yes, there are some arguments that General Grievous could deserve high relics like Relic 9, but his fleet doesn't actually benefit from the speed increase, and, you know, the chunk of damage increase from Relic 8 to Relic 9 is really not that much. Relic 9 to Relic 10 is not going to be that much, but this guy said in his super chat, tell me to Relic 10 Grievous, and so I'm telling him to Relic 10 Grievous because I'm a sellout. Malevolence has some potential versus Home 1. It's not going to change with Relic 9 or Relic 10 Grievous. What's going to change that battle is whether or not your Sunfac survives. Why Leia? She's pretty consistent offensively and burden for yourself if you put her on defense. If you're using her offensively, I think that you don't need the Relic 10, but if you're going to put her on defense, I think the Relic 10 is a good, solid choice. It can prevent Banes, it can cause some serious problems, and she ramps up health, steals health, deals damage equal to health. Yes, Relic 10, Sunfac, absolutely. That's exactly what I said. Yep. Thanks, Wookiees. I'm glad everyone here's understanding. Although Stank One might have the real meta there. Anyways, farming for preparing for mommy when the Lightspeed token comes out and some conquest unlocks like Ben. Who should I relic for him? Who should you relic for Bane? Don't. Congratulations, you have a Vader. I don't know. I mean, I guess Vader takes away from your Treya team. So get any Sith up to throw in there. Count Dooku's required at Relic 8 for Lord Vader, and so you could get Dooku up and use a Dooku. Darth Sidious is Relic 7 for Sith Eternal, so you could get him up. Like, there's so many options that you could choose from that are also requirements for other things, and they're just there to die. That's all that Bane's allies are there to do, is to die. And so take your pick of someone who is both a requirement as well as a Sith. So, Shard farming for Darth Revan, then probably JKCK and JML. I love mods. R10GG. Yes, R10 the GG. There's nothing wrong with little PP. Passion projects are important. There's nothing wrong with a little PP. Relic 10 your GG. The PP leads to GG. I hope so too, Caitlin. Yeah, I really want the Tri-Fighter or Asajj Ventress's ship or Dooku's Solar Sailor. There are so many good Separatist ships, and you add the 3 of those, and boom, you have a trench fleet that you can bring in too. Like, there's so much that you can do with that. It's driving me nuts. No, you do not, Motel. It's nice, but you don't need it. Okay, back to this account. Sorry. Bouncing around a lot. JKCK, JML. Yeah, I don't see why that would be a problem. JML, I think, is going to become even more of a thing that's needed in Conquest going forward. Just being able to call people to assist and tank hits. And so I think JML is going to be excellent for a lot of people going forward. Let's see. Yeah, going for Jedi Knight Luke to get into Jabba, you get most of the characters already. You already have the Lando done, you know. Yeah, I would say, I don't know. I would probably do Leia than JML myself. Because Leia's going to be better for the account overall. But with Conquest, if Conquest ends up being really bad, JML might be the key to make your account much better. So... Heinrich, keep in mind, he already has Jabba the Hutt. Like, he's already there at the Rebel Trinity. So, bouncing out of it and going for something like SLKR is not bueno. Agreed, Flight. But to be fair, we're also insanely overdue by like 9 years for Red 5. A soft lifter for JML. I would say he's an all-purpose Jedi lifter. I don't know if I'd call him a JML lifter. I'd call him an all-purpose Jedi lifter. You can throw him with Jedi Knight Revan and Jedi Knight Luke and do some good stuff regardless. He can basically take crap Jedi and beat Malchus. You know, he's kind of like on the same level as Hezra, except Hezra is like, you know, kind of an all-purpose light side unaligned force user Jedi lifter. So but he's kind of like the same kind of role of just all-purpose. You can just use him anywhere and he makes things better. Hezra you can use with Jedi Knight and Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke, and you can beat Jabba with full banners. You can throw Hezra with Rey and make it one of the best defensive teams in the game. JML beats every single GL with Hezra. Don't quote me on that because I haven't tested it since certain lifters have come out, like Lord Vader's lifters. I would assume it still works, though. So. Looking good on the cat. If you're going to Relic 10 GG, please at least Relic 7 your stab. Don't stap at Relic 5. Grief Karga's looking pretty slow compared to Bosk. Your Bosch Leia's looking good. Make sure your BAM gets some solid speed and some solid offense. You're going to want him in like the 280 area. Or 260 area, somewhere around there. And you're going to want Bo-Katan to be slightly slower than him. So make sure you do that. Something to keep in mind with modding Mandalore. You want to make sure he's consistent as possible. Offense mods! I'm so proud of you. As soon as I saw him down there, I was like, oh, yay. He's modded correctly. Yeah, overall, your mods are looking good for where you're at. You're going to have to continue to work on mods, of course. But, I mean, you have the Queen's Men, you have Jabba. It's looking good. A lot of Lightspeed bundles just dropped. Did they? I probably can't check on this account. Holy crap! Or is it just these ones? Yeah, I'm still waiting on Stap as well, Caitlin. Dang. Even the Jabba bundle's back. Ah, this is some super nice ones. Whoa, we're making another video, boys. When do you think we'll see our April 1st? We'll get a Relic 10 cup. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and yes, Lightspeed bundles are back, and a lot of them now. We're just going to do a quick Lightspeed bundle, basically buyer's guide for you guys real quick. Say hello to YouTube and Twitch chat. They're all hanging out with me here live in the Beaver Dam, and we're probably still live as you're watching this video. Maybe not. Maybe you're watching this 10 years from now, and I'm asking you, why? Why are you here 10 years from now? It's kind of weird, but it's good to see you still here hanging out in the Beaver Dam. Regardless, this probably doesn't apply to those who are 10 years in the future, but Lightspeed bundles are back, and a large amount of them. We have the wonderful C-3PO2, so you're going to get Relic 7 across the board on all of your Ewoks. You also have a good Imperial Trooper bundle with the R2-D2 one. The rest of what you need for Imperial Troopers just to be finished faction essentially also helps your Imperial Remnant with the Versio bundle, and we got the TIE Defender, which is a nice ship. It's not quite as good as it used to be, and of course alongside it the TIE Interceptor is back. We also have the Bad Batch bundle for those of you who are looking to pick this up and get your Marauder up and running, so that way you can have one of the best fleets in the game. This Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle is back. A lot of people in my free-to-play accounts, Arena Shard, are focusing on these guys and getting these guys up to tier 12 and using them with the Marauder to very good uses in the early game. Anywhere you are in the game, I farmed them personally before the Lightspeed bundle came out, even knowing that there was going to be a Lightspeed bundle soon, because I was just like, I need these. I need it to be able to compete in Kuiper. So it's there as well. We also have the Triumvirate bundle. Keep in mind the Triumvirate bundle doesn't feel great. These characters aren't Kyrotech characters, and Scion sucks. But hey, you get Traya and Nihilus. So solid there. But one of the biggest things coming back is the Jabba's Entourage bundle. This is a big bundle for a lot of people. This Hello? Is that better? Is that better? Did it just go out for a second? I don't know how long we were gone. I'm going to assume you guys heard most of it. So, Jabba, best first GL, best second GL, 7th GL, 9th GL, whoever it might be, he is your best next GL. He is incredible value in any account ever. So make sure you pick up that bundle. If I'm giving you a price guide, if I'm giving you a guide to who to purchase first, it is going to be the Jabba's Entourage bundle. If you don't have those characters, hop on that. You're getting a character that's required for Executor. You're getting the garbage characters you don't want to spend for Jabba. You're also getting 3 Chirotech characters up to Relic 5. You are getting a lot of what you need up to where you need it, as well as the Smuggler Lightspeed bundle. If you want to skip even more of the farm towards Jabba, you have the Outrider right here at 7 stars that you can just instantly get up. You have the pilot for the Outrider up, which also leads to Profundity. And then on top of that, you're getting some characters that like you want to justify. Emphas Nest is a good character that can solo some stuff in the early game. In general, she's just a nightmare to deal with. You have Vandor Chewbacca, another one that I really wanted to get up because the Dash Rendar cheese with him is really cool, but it's one that I could never justify. And then Kira's required for some stuff in Rote. That's about the only reason I would suggest Kira. Yeah, she's good with Balin, but that's about it. You also have the All Hans on deck. Now this one I didn't buy the first time. I don't know. I might buy it this time just because Stormtrooper Han is one that we're looking at being on the new Stormtrooper Luke team. You get Young Han, which is required in Road as well. I don't know. I don't think this is worth it for my account, but it might be worth it for your account. I didn't buy it the first time it came around. Don't think I'll buy it again this time around. These 3 are some of the best in the game, in my opinion, because these are ones that are really hard for people to justify spending on, but they increase your account by a good deal. I've been using basically just the base Relic 3 Night Sisters from here with a Relic 7 Marin to kill Jabba quite commonly on our GAC streams lately. This one right here, you're getting the pilots that you need to be able to get the Malevolence fleet up and rocking. I'm still just using one of them at Relic 5 and the other 2 at Relic 3, and I still am able to take down what I need to take down with this fleet. Yes, you can't beat Profundity nowadays, which was kind of the big reason that I liked it, but Rogue One kind of stomped on that. You also get GBA at Relic level, and GBA is one that, you know, it's a great tank for Sith Eternal. It's a great tank in general just to throw on any team. It's a great plug-and-play tank. Plug-and-play tanks are a little less important nowadays, but still helpful. And then this one, none of us like to justify using currency. We don't like to use currency on characters because we want to be able to spend on gear, get faster relic characters. So this is going to be a big one for a lot of people. Wampa may have fallen out a bit, but hey, a lot of you in the mid game and early game can still probably use a Wampa. If I had a Wampa in my free-to-play account, I'd probably be using it every single GAC. So really great one to prevent yourself from spending currency. I think the value for this one is very high when it comes to this, just because it prevents you from spending currency. But yeah, overall, looking at this, we have a lot of the really good value ones, and one of the biggest things about this is a lot of these are my favorite type of bundles, and they're the type of bundles of, these are characters that I can never justify relicking, but now I can get them up. That's one of the biggest things that come out of a lot of these bundles. Like Bad Batch are not that great of a team by themselves. They're pretty good early game, but they're just not that great overall. But you can get them up to Relic here. You know, looking at the Sith Triumvirate, Sith Triumvirate's hard to go out of your way for. You're farming a hard node character, you're farming a character that you could be using that to get good relic materials, good gear, instead of getting shards for Traya. But it's still one of the best non-legendary teams in the game with Savage. You know, a lot of this stuff, it feels really good just because it's characters that I normally would not go out of my way for, but I really want to go out of my way for. That's how I look at these bundles. It was the same thing with like the BAM bundle. Like you don't need those characters at Relic 5. You need them at, you know, Gear 9, which is where I had them. But the BAM bundle felt so good because then I could get the Cara Dune, who at the time was really good at Mon Mothma. I could get the Mandalorian up to Relic level and skip some Chirotech. I could get Grief Karga up to Relic level. You know, I get IG and Queel, which are great with Scoundrels. Like there's so much there that are like, I I really wish I could justify getting these characters. And it's the same thing with these Night Sister, the Geonosian. So if I were to give you a tier of like what I would purchase, it kind of depends on your roster, but I would focus on the Jabba first. If you are looking to get Jabba, you're going to focus down these two right here, get them up and going, because Jabba is one of the best things that you can have in your roster for mods. Good overall GL on offense, defense, can do a lot. You're going to get a lot of stuff out of having a Jabba in your roster. And then, of course, I would probably go with these 3 bundles as my next favorite for them. But if you are close on a Marauder for a fleet, or if you just need Iden to bring up a fleet, fleets are one of the most important things in this game. So I'd probably consider one of these 2 first if you're close on the fleets. But if you're not, I'd probably go with the ones that are going to get you characters that either save you currency, or you're never going to get up normally, but they're not too expensive. You know, 15 bucks to grab this on a whim doesn't feel that bad. So that would probably be my next on the list. And then, you know, just looking at it from just a character standpoint of like good characters, I think I would drop for these 2 next, just because, you know, you're getting a lot of characters to lead towards Leia, as well as you're getting C-3PO. And then with this one, you're just getting a lot of the auxiliary characters. You know, you've got a Leia requirement. You know, Moff Gideon is not one that you normally would like go out of your way to get up nowadays, but you know, you can use a Gidme there. This builds out Imperial Troopers, which, keep in mind, with Imperial Troopers, it's a flinging attacker squad. So you're just flinging the Dark Trooper over and over again. And so even if you have like a Gear 12 Veers, a Gear 8 Veers, if you have a fast Piet or a fast Moff Gideon, you can get yourself rocking and just keep throwing that Relic 7 Dark Trooper, and it'll still overcome that Relic Delta for you. So I think these would be next on my list. And then these are going to be bottom of my list for today. I don't know. It doesn't feel great to only get 2 characters and them not feel fantastic, and it still requires an Omicron and getting Savage. If this was Savage right here at Relic 5, I'd be like much more willing to spend the 20 bucks on this. But as is, Scion's just kind of doo-doo. And then of course this one, like, yes, $15 is not bad to get this ship. Once again, it's one of those ones that if you're close on the fleet, then I would consider it. But even then, close on the fleet with this fleet nowadays means that you need to have Scythe as well. This is not one of those ones where you can sit here and be like, oh, I'm close on the fleet, meaning I have TDC and I have some Empire ships. You kind of need the full fleet for this to pull off what it needs to pull off nowadays, because every time they go to buff Leviathan, they decide, hey, let's screw over the Empire fleet once again. So this one feels very undervalued, and this one feels undervalued nowadays. But the mass amount of troopers that you're getting that you can use in different scenarios is still nice. Plus, you're getting one of the best ships in the game that's just like a solo ship. So, but yeah, hopefully that helps you purchase what you want. We'll see. We'll see how long these last. I think right now we're in the phase of like online store purchases. I'm not sure, but we'll see if they last long enough. If they last until like next week, then I will do a giveaway. But for now, we're gonna leave it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helps you guys figure out what you want. And I apologize for the mic problem there for a second. I hate it when I turn into a chipmunk, because I am a rabid beaver. And thank you for giving a damn. Scion should get the Savage on me, but for Territory Wars, that would honestly be sick, Heinricher. Honestly, that would be sick. Okay, give me just a sec, guys. I just gotta whip up a thumbnail for that one. And we'll be right back into roster reviews. Gosh, I feel like we've been at this forever because we keep getting interrupted. Okay, let's see. I'm sure that I have most of these saved still. Star Killer and Propel Night Sisters, that's one. Geonosians, that's one. Let's see what else we got. Padme, Rope One, Bad Batch bundles back. Bring that one over. Here we'll throw some random Coliseum battle on if I have any attempts. I do have attempts. There you guys go. Coruscant Underworld Police is not back. Okay, I think that's all of the ones that I currently have. Do I have more in here? I actually don't know. How dare it kill my characters? That's rude. Fight it. How do I not have the Java Lightspeed bundle one saved? Huh? Does anyone know? Okay. I feel like I haven't made a Lightspeed bundle video in forever, dude. Okay. My goodness, my YouTube went stupid. It cut out and kept replaying the start of the stream. Dang. Hey, I got a new high score. Who knew the AI could play better than I did? Because so far they've done nothing but screw me up lately. Ooh, Chaka's getting a stat upgrade. I mean, $15 for getting 5 relic characters that you normally would not get? Absolutely. Like, there's no way I'm spending a Lightspeed token on GBA. There's no way I'm spending a Lightspeed token on any any Ewok whatsoever. Like, yeah, Lightspeed tokens exist, but like the price of Lightspeed tokens and is that they're gonna go to characters that need it and not characters that could use it. It's with those types of characters, absolutely. What if you only had like 15 characters that were not relic? I wouldn't bother at all. I'm not interacting with any of it. Like, I'm getting Stormtrooper Han up to relic just from the Lightspeed tokens on my main account, and like I have like 20 characters that aren't relic currently. I don't think I'm gonna buy a Lightspeed bundle ever again on my main account. I don't know if I'll ever buy one ever again, period. Just because this is a free-to-play account, you know. So let's sign up just to make sure we don't forget to. And I will need to re-sign up tonight. So maybe would you buy a Lightspeed bundle or use Lightspeed tokens for, say, the mall unlocked on them? I would never use the Lightspeed bundle. Like, with your account, if you're saying your specific account, yeah, I would just say use the Lightspeed tokens on them for your specific account. But, like, for most accounts, I would never waste, like, full Lightspeed tokens on crap characters like that. Like, Nisa, sure, because then it's a requirement for, you know, GL, and it's a Kyrotech character, but like, yeah. Did you get the Clone Wars Chewie Lightspeed bundle? I did. Like, if they give out another like meme Relic 9, if they do like a Relic 9, what is his name? Ugnaught. If they did a Relic 9 Ugnaught, I'd grab that too. Yeah, but that's mostly apologies for different things, Stank One. It's not a common thing. They did mention that they might do more Lightspeed tokens next year like they're doing this year, but it was a might, so. Hey, Savincall, welcome. Okay, I'm kind of lost right now. Give me a sec, guys. What are we talking about? Who am I? What is my name? Okay, yeah, we are finished with the paid for ones. All we have is Heinricher, and then we're onto the free list, right? Is that a Avatar: The Last Airbender reference, Madness? I think it's... is that 65, guys? I don't remember, Shack Tag. Yeah, there's a free one every month, but you're getting Relic 1 and you're getting 4-star, which doesn't speed up your farms at all, because everything still needs the 5, 6, 7-star for like all the legendary events and all that type of stuff. It helps, but like you're still stuck with another months of farming to be able to get what you need to have it at 7-star. Like, yay, I have a 4-star Relic 1 Mara Jade in my free-to-play account. I appreciate that. That's super nice. Still going to be Relic Delta'd out of its mind. Can't go up any farther. I have to slow farm it. It's still going to take me 2 months, 2.5 months to get her up to 7-star. Now S1 Datacron node is Tarkin clones to the Bad Batch. Gross. Okay, let's jump into Heinricher. Heinrich, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. You are a little loud on my end. I'm going to turn you down just a hair. Okay. Let's see. Let's jump into your account, because my brain is starting to die.
It's alright. I won't take up too much of your time.
Oh, you're good, dude. Let's see. Did you say you put it in the members roster review as well with some pictures? Here we go. Okay. Next 3 R7s to round out the UFU team. So you're looking at Maul, Third Sister, and Malicos. Very nice. All 3 excellent choices. We got 5 days and 4 more runs you can spend for me. Okay.
I was gonna put 3 of them on Reva when I got her up.
I don't know if it's fully worth it to throw them all on Reva. Do you have enough for Malicos?
No, not if I spend the 3 on Reva, but
I would drop 1 on Third Sister. Hold on, let me go to like where I can actually see what's on them real quick. Just so I can refer to which ones are which. I would put the leadership on Third Sister, and then you can leave the rest for now. And I'd probably put the other 3 on Malicos, because Malicos needs all of his a little bit more than Third Sister does. I still on my main account only have 2, but you can fully go with 1. I went with 1 for quite a while, and they still perform pretty much the same. So I would suggest the leader for Third Sister to make sure you're getting that death mark, because it enables a lot of the counters that she does. And then drop the 3 on Malicos, and then move from there.
It is done.
Sweet. Let me pull your account back up. I wonder if it already updated. Yeah, there's was Zeta and a Zeta, so it started updating. Okay, how I want to split my UFU team. So you're doing Stranger, Star Killer, Visas Mar, Barris, and Kylo Ren Unmasked.
With a Barris Kron.
Okay, so you're doing with the Barris Kron for now. Got it. And then Seer, UFUs, and you're going to use Ninth Sister as your tank. And then you're going to use Cal Kestis. Okay, I mean, yeah, both of those are going to be solid teams overall. I feel like your Stranger team is going to be a little underpowered, but you'll still be able to do quite a bit with it. Stranger kind of carries and does basically everything you need to do with him alone. Quizzers look good. And yeah, I've been doing the same thing that you're doing right now, where you're using SLKR with Faust instead of using him with Crew, just to be able to open up Crew for my unaligned Force users, and I definitely think it's a solid choice. Are you going for Spider Maul? Is that a thing for you? Yeah, you're gonna at least get it for 5-star.
Yeah, just a tiny amount.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, so I'm liking what you're doing right now. I don't see a problem with that. Let's check your blind spot. So, let's see. So you're kind of at that point where next GLs are both not super exciting GLs, but both valuable GLs.
Yeah, I'm really getting into the end game.
Mm-hmm. And your ships. Work on that Rebel B-Wing still. Comeuppance is looking fine. Ships are looking good. Hold on, where's your...
Every main fleet. I do have the bomber. I don't have the Sorry's Y-Wing up though. That's the only ship I'm missing, I think.
With this one?
For the Resistance fleet.
Oh, Resistance fleet. Okay. Got it. Yeah. I think of it as comeuppance and not even a Y-Wing at this point with the way my brain's been working with it. Okay.
That's very fair.
Yeah. What was the one I just looked at? Oh, yes. This needs to be finished. Make sure you're picking up these shards. This is part of one of the counters, and you never want to be caught with your pants down where you're like, oh, I have this counter, but I can't complete it because I'm missing one ship, and it's just because it's 4-star. You already have the relic levels and everything for it. So make sure you're finishing Rex's Arc 170 for that Executor counter.
Yeah, I need to learn that.
And then let's take a quick look at your Relic Delta and seeing what's getting phased out of your roster. Immediately, we're looking at Marin. That's going to be a really common one among most of the rosters I look at. Keep in mind, Marin's the only one you really need to fix because the rest of them are kind of meant to die. So, okay.
Yeah, I think after these randoms, I need to get Leviathan, and then it's back to fixing random characters.
So tell me, how are you doing for ships? How are you doing for characters, just in general? Like, do you feel more of a pressure on ships, or do you feel more of a pressure on characters?
Credits will do fine.
I don't necessarily feel a pressure on either.
Lord main
activities. Not necessarily, and I'm in Kyber 4, so I should be feeling the pressure. I think just Leviathan, because I already invested a little bit into both Revan and Malik for TB or something, then it's fairly easy for me to go for it after. It's literally just signal data I need. I have all the relic mats for R9 and everything like that. So yeah, it just seems like the easiest that I'm getting like a bunch of crystals every day. Like a week ago, I was less than 1,000 and now I'm back to 10K. So I'm just gonna get that 26K, get a day 1 Leviathan, and then I just have it in the bank. All the ships are sharded as well. So yeah, it just seems dumb to not get it done. And then I'm back on track for everything else afterwards.
Yeah, the other thing that I was looking at, and the reason I asked overall on what you're having, like feeling more pressure on, is the other option that you have in your roster is you're really close to Balin. You already have the Morgan Elsbeth at 3, Grand Admiral 3. It's the same kind of thing where you're just kind of missing signal data to get them up and running, and then you'd have 2 new teams, but you're also low on Zetas, low on Omicrons, thanks to the UFUs that you're currently doing. So yeah, I think Leviathan or cleaning up your Relic Delta would be best, because like you're seeing we got a Ray here at Relic 5, a Savage at Relic 5. You definitely have some characters that could use some Relic Delta adjustments.
Oh yeah, and this Sorry team as well in general, I really want to work on. So yeah, there's a lot of filler gaps. But getting the UFU teams up and running, I think, will alleviate a lot of the pressure that's about to build. Because getting Malicos as a Ray counter and being able to take SK and Luthen away from that, and there's a lot of stuff that becomes flexible. And I think I'd like to, if you have time at some point, do like a sit down on GAC and like what should be my defense and which should I keep for these, GLs, and how should I, set everything up.
Yeah, for sure. We can definitely set up a time and do that just as a private thing. And since you pay for that tier, but yeah, it'll be a little bit easier when I'm not going crazy on a stream with multiple videos being recorded, as well as trying to get at least a couple of the free roster reviews in there. So
definitely. And with that being said, I'm kind of done for this round. So yeah, whatever you feel like.
I think that overall with Balin and Leviathan, I think Leviathan's going to be the better thing. And I think that if you're not feeling pressure on the character side for like needing amount of teams, I would say even push off Balin a little farther and focus on the Relic Delta. It's going to open up getting you more Zetas, getting you more Omicrons over time as well, just because you're focusing on other things. So that way when you do go for Balin, when you do go for PK Hondo, that type of stuff, you're going to have the Zetas and Omicrons lying around to be able to invest in those characters. But yeah, I feel like your Relic Delta, especially as you start hitting Kyber 3 and pushing into Kyber 2, that Relic Delta is going to become the biggest pressure for you, because everyone's accelerating into Relic Delta very quickly in these upper areas. The amount of people that have access to getting Relic 6, Relic 7, Relic 8, Relic 9, it is now going up. And so if you're not taking the time to fix that in your own roster, you're going to fall behind. So I think Leviathan next, but I do think Relic Delta should be something that you focus on very quickly.
Oh, for sure. Oh, show.
Sweet. Okay. Well, thanks for coming on. Let me know when you're free, and we'll set up a time to go through your GAC and help you out with your defenses.
Yep. And yeah, as I see, you're looking at my mods as well. I'm working on them. Yeah. Not great on gas mods because I don't have 4 Zetas to put on him. But yeah,
well, I mean, even
it's
you're like
Zori
there. Being down here under 300 speed, and yeah, I think it's just depth overall. It looks like you know how to mod. It's just depth overall is what you're missing. Yeah. Matt Mulch, welcome to the Beaver Dam, my friend.
I need more luck in my mod gathering, basically.
Yeah, I don't. We all.
Yeah, but seriously, Punch Bros and Paw Patrol seriously helped me just be able to upgrade everything and not have to do the check gray mods on level 3 and sell them stuff. I can just do whatever. It's so nice to just turn my brain off and just go.
Yeah, but there's a reason that I got the Poncho Bros up to Relic 5 on my free to play. That even just from 7 star to the Relic 5 tier is an extra 11 or an extra 6 million credits, which over doubles what your investment you're getting for the credits earlier. It's 5 million for the earlier tiers, and it's 6 million on that one, so 11 million total. It's so nice that those credits are so necessary. I'm just always out on my free to play account, so very excited to continue getting that.
And I remember last year during Naboo raid when both you and Astromech were calling me an idiot for being like, you guys should invest in this.
Yeah, it's something that I put off for a long time with the Queen's Men, just because it's just like, they don't fit anywhere. And like, I already had Paw Patrol, and so they were kind of doing the thing for me. But like, any roster needs one or the other. Otherwise, you're just kind of screwed.
Oh yeah, definitely agreed. But yeah, it's so funny to me how the times have changed now, and everybody's like, you should have gotten these. You should have gotten these a long time ago.
The way they've accelerated rosters has just drastically shifted how important getting mods is. It's like to the point where it's a necessity, because we're all just out of mods and out of mod materials at all times. And it's so rough for any account from any level now.
Yeah, agreed. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you.
Love you, bye. Do you think that Keanu Reeves would... We're back? Yeah, we're back. I think that Keanu Reeves would have played a great Darth Revan 10, maybe 20 years ago. I think he'd play a really good old Darth Revan telling the story of KOTOR and having another actor play it. I don't know. He's just a little too old at this point for me to see him as a true Darth Revan. Because Darth Revan's supposed to be an upstart. He's supposed to be a kid who's dreaming his head in the clouds. He's supposed to be going and, you know, going against the grain with the Jedi.
But its will do fine.
It's me, Mara. Can we do a review of me? That's what the over 100 people watching want.
Can we do a review of Mara herself? I mean, yeah, sure. But yeah, Keanu Reeves, I think, would play a really good old Darth Revan, but I think we need someone young. I also kind of want some emotion in Darth Revan, because Darth Revan has always been Keanu Reeves is a fantastic actor when it comes to stunt acting, when it comes to being BA. That is what he is excellent at. But as for like the emotional side, he's okay. He's not fantastic, but he's okay. And I'd like to see some emotion, because KOTOR, he doesn't have emotions, because we are him. We are the person, and so it's meant to be a blank slate that we can latch ourselves onto that person. And so I want to see a fully emotional range, because the canon itself like insinuates this emotional depth of like being able to connect with people on an individual level and get really close to people very easily, and talking about how, you know, he was hot-headed and he left the Jedi, so he definitely has passion. He took down Mandalore in a fist fight. Like, dude has passion. And so yes, I think Keanu Reeves would be excellent at portraying like an old, beat up and roughed up Darth Revan that's telling the story of his past, but I don't know about that. Okay, so we have Colton, who donated for a review, Lord Maniactivity. So we'll look at you next, my friend. And then we have Little Cuzzle, who wants Mara to have a review of herself. Yeah, something like that, Potato Pig. Henry Cavill for Darth Malik. That's the inherent problem with the movie, but Revan being a blank slate, we all go in with our personal expectations, which the film might not meet. Yeah, it's well, we do have like some things overall, thanks to like the Revan book, the intentions of the writers during KOTOR, and so we have some stuff to point to like get a basis of the feel of the character. And so like I think there's still some stuff there, but I'm not sure if we're ready for Short King Darth Revan. Oh gosh, I don't know about Tom Holland. I'd have to see Tom Holland in something serious. I feel like I haven't seen him in anything truly serious yet. Also, yes, Yoder, I can. Yes, Flytrap, there is a line. Yes, Heinricher, you can. Nice, Marco. Very nice. Sam Witwer would make a good Darth Revan. I don't know. I feel like Sam Witwer might have a little problems with the studio trying to make Darth Revan, because he'd want it to be super, super true to the original, but like you can't make it true to the original because he was a blank slate. So I don't know. I think it would be kind of like a Henry Cavill Witcher thing, although to be fair, to a large degree I agree with Henry Cavill on that one. Yeah, I think that Sam Witwer could probably do a good job. Renner as Karth, Jeremy Renner. Yeah, I could see Jeremy Renner as Karth, honestly. Yeah, that's actually a solid one, I think. Tom Hiddleston as Darth Revan. I don't know. I haven't seen Tom Hiddleston in enough to give an opinion on that one. But I do think Jeremy Renner as Karth is a solid choice. Okay, sounds good, Henrik. Okay, what about Jake Gyllenhaal? I can see Jake Gyllenhaal doing something good. I have an inherent problem with popular actors in Star Wars roles, though. This has been always a problem for me, and it way too often doesn't work in Star Wars with popular actors. The times that it does work is always very, very surprising. Like, when I heard that Woody Harrelson was going to be in Solo, I was like, this is going to be garbage. Like, there's no way. And then it was great. He's my favorite character in that whole movie. It is very, very fine line to run. It just can take you out of it completely if you're not careful. There's a reason that, you know, George Lucas looked for not popular actors. There's a reason that J.J. Abrams didn't look for popular actors. It is a very, very careful line you walk, and it's also a line that you want to be careful with for children, because Star Wars is for kids, and having an actor that's not in anything else means that that person goes, that's Rey, that's Han, that's Luke. It's not just like, oh yeah, that's just so and so playing this character. That is that person, period. That is who they are. And so, you know, with Harrison Ford, he wasn't a fan of how much people dug into the fact that he is Han, because he is a grumpy Gus. But okay, Colton. Let's get through Colton. Okay, Colton is Lord. Okay, main activity. There we go. I don't even know who Christopher Lloyd is. Christopher Lloyd. No, I did not like Christopher Lloyd in Star Wars. Immediately took me out of it. Like, I was already out, and because of Jack Black and Lizzo, and then Christopher Lloyd showing up was like, really? Really? Like, if you want to be in Star Wars, sure, I get it. We all want to be in Star Wars, but like, just be a stormtrooper or something. You know, like the dude that plays Scotty from the new Star Trek movies plays the 1/4 portion guy. He doesn't need to have a face. He's a popular actor playing a major character in another franchise. You don't need him to show up as a face. That is very, very worried, Monty. Very worried. How do you feel about Ray Park being the body of Maul, but Sam Witwer is the voice? Shackdag. How do you feel about Ray Park never being the voice? Ray Park has never been the voice of Darth Maul. It was, I don't remember his first name. Serafinowicz is the guy who played Darth Maul in Episode 1, not Ray Park. Ray Park did the moves, but at last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge. That is Serafinowicz. That's not Ray Park. He's never played Maul's voice. So it's just a continuation of the same thing, but utilizing another actor who, honestly, I think does a better Maul voice because it's been set up to be a Maul voice. I liked the old one as a kid more, but now that the new Maul has been in more things and we've had the character development, everything, I prefer him. He has a much more emotional depth to the voice. So. Yeah, Flick Switch. The dude learned some he learned some Huttese to say as his line because he was just supposed to like say something random, and he's just like, "Why as well do it in Huttese." I mean, you say the James Bond guy, but yeah, James Bond guy was a one that is theorized. It's never actually been confirmed if it was actually James Bond guy. But like Michael Giacchino, who did the music to Rogue One, and like has worked with J.J. Abrams a ton, is one of the stormtroopers. You know, the guy who played Scotty is that guy with the mask. Like, you know, like he's an alien. Like all kinds of people, all kinds of famous people are in Star Wars Episode 7, but all of them are not. They're all wearing masks. They're all wearing helmets. They're all not shown on screen. They just want to be able to say they're in Star Wars, because the moment that you throw them on screen is the moment they take away from you being in a galaxy far, far away. It just immediately ruins that immersion. Anyways, Lord Maniac, sorry, we're getting off topic. Finishing JML requirements? Jabba next, okay. Buying Profundity Shards and simming Rebel B-Wing while also getting ready for Leviathan, also slow grinding Gungans. I mean, I wouldn't put Gungans on your radar, my friend. I'd leave Gungans to the wayside. Do literally anything else but Gungans, I'm begging you. Unless it's a PP, in which case there's nothing wrong with a little PP, go for the Gungans. But I just, Gungans are kind of so far out of the meta right now. It hurt. Getting around to work on at this stage, is there anything obvious missing I should be prioritizing? Having a response possible on Toons, so I need to do a deep dive on a lot of characters to optimize them. 600 million guild that gets me Reba Shards, etc. So let's take a look. If your mods are garbage, there's usually a reason for that, and there's your reason. Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon need a lift. They, even if it's just 7 stars, and then minimum gear requirements, which I'm just gonna say gear 12 out of pocket. You know, they're both not Conquest, Cantina farms. They shouldn't be too hard to get to 7 stars. You get these guys up to gear 12. Gear 12 is going to give you the mod tier of the Phantom Menace Assault Battle. You don't have Jabba. Jabba's obviously the best GL to get mods. You're missing Jabba, and you have it on your list, which is great. But on top of that, Imperial Remnant, I'm sure you don't have either. These are all the big things. You have the Imperial Remnant? You don't have him 7-star. No! It's the 7-star tier that you need the mods for, dude. Gungans are great for conquest and territory battle. The answer is yes, if you invest the relic levels into them. But the reason that we invested relic levels into them was for the Naboo raid. And so what's the point of relic 9ing your Gungans now that the raid's gone? Like at least if I have Relic 9, for instance, the Darkside clones right now, not only am I getting Relic 9 Darkside clones to help out my Lord Vader, it's also a team that takes me all the way through Rote. It's a good team that takes out many GLs. It's a good team on defense. I'm getting a lot of use out of it. But like Relic 9 Gungans can still be taken out by like Relic 5 Phoenix. It doesn't change anything. Like on offense, it's still gonna sit there and it'll take out a Ray occasionally, or it'll sit there and time out against a Ray. I don't know. It's just not viable right now. Where are you on the free list? I don't know. Your first instinct. Yeah, we have 2 paid for ones. What about Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu? Yeah, sure. As a side character, go for it. But like, especially in today's like society where we have major franchises, like I don't think it would have been a good idea to throw Samuel L. Jackson in before or after he had done the Avengers. I think it would have been a terrible idea, especially when it came to kids, because like everything that Harrison Ford was in before Star Wars was all very much adult. Which is why I think it worked. It's the same thing with Samuel L. Jackson. Like, it's just not seen anywhere. I had never really seen Samuel L. Jackson on screen until I watched Star Wars Episode 2 as a kid, because I'm not watching Pulp Fiction as a child. To be fair, I did watch Pulp Fiction as a child. It's a bad example, but that's because I had a really bad parent growing up, not because it's normal for children to watch. Gungans can be Omi, Qui-Gon, Jinn. So can Imperial Remnant. So can General Grievous. So can what is that wonky wild team? It's like Tarkin, old Tarkin pre-changes. Tarkin with Royal Guard, Krennic, Thrawn. No, it's Thrawnlee, that's right. And then Tarkin's in the five. And any other fifth Empire unit. Like, there is so much that can beat Qui-Gon, because it's literally just knowing when to stun a character, and that's it. Like... oh, gosh. We're getting off topic here. Why? Okay, I'll look at that later. Where am I? Roster reviews. Back to roster reviews. Okay, yes, Colton. So, you are missing out on a lot of mod materials. That's one of the big things that I'm going to suggest to you. You're missing a lot of your value farms. You're in a guild that's giving you the guild value, so you're getting like the Chirotech and that type of stuff, which is really, really good. But your modding value is just non-existent right now. You're looking at Jabba, that's great. I would have suggested Jabba a long time ago to you. But it's great that you're looking at Jabba. In fact, if you're willing to spend some money, I would suggest just jumping on the Jabba Lightspeed bundles that are out right now and just finishing Jabba now. You already have the stuff. I'd go for Jabba first, dude. Like, this is going to be insanely valuable to you. Maybe you're already working on the JML event. If you're not, Jabba first, dude. Jabba's going to be better. Jabba's going to be insanely valuable to you. So Jabba and your Queen's Men up to at least gear 12, get them to 7-star, and then your Imperial Remnant, same thing, get them to 7-star. That 7-star is what you need to be able to get the event to get the tier that you can get mods from. So use those to fix your mods, my dude. Relic 2 Savage hurts my soul. I agree with the Afra. Just leave her behind for now. You can work on her later. Definitely one that's nice, but like it's just not helpful to you right now. Focus on the things that you have in your roster now. You know, close to JML, it's going to be much more important. Jabba, much more important. So, yeah, if you're willing to spend money, get 2 Jabbas. Yeah. Yeah, and here's this, Colton, for you. I don't know if you've watched this video already, but here's a really simple mod video that will just take you through the basics of modding. But yeah, Jabba is going to be your best bet. We're not going to take a look at your mods at all, but we will take a look at your ships. I'm just going to assume that you'll fix your mods and you're going to come back to me. Okay, so we're missing that fleet. Rogue One's fine where it is. Missing that fleet done. Missing that fleet done. A lot of your auxiliary fleets look like they're suffering right now. Dang, no TDC. Dude, this fleet's done except for a TIE Interceptor and a TDC. Do you spend money, Colton? Yes, unfortunately. Okay, so your fleets are looking a little rocky overall without your auxiliary fleets. Can we get a stat tier list at some point? Or what do you mean for like modding? Troopers on break is rating me instead of me rating him like like Yoder asked for. Oh gosh. Welcome friends. Thank you for the raid, Troopers on break.
Onaka, welcoming you to the Beaver Dam.
Okay, so queso means cheese in Spanish. Since you spend some money, you do have a TDC bundle and a TIE Interceptor bundle currently in the store. So $40 and you will have an Empire fleet done. Because currently your Empire fleet, you already have the Scythe done. That's not what I want. That's the YouTube video. You already have the Scythe done, which means that your Empire fleet's there. You have what you need. You have the Scythe, you have the TIE Advanced, you have the Imperial TIE Fighter. All you need is the TDC and the TIE Interceptor, and boom, you have a fleet here. And it's a fleet that can beat Executor. You know, it's a fleet that you can use a wonky lineup with some of these ships, and you can take down a Profundity. You know, it's just a solid fleet overall. It's going to beat most of the non-meta fleets. So, it's an option. It's not fantastic. It used to be like the best fleet in the game. Now it's just relegated to like I use it as an Executor counter. So, it's not a bad thing to do. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be the most transformative thing in the world, but it is another fleet, and it looks like your fleets are not doing well. So. Okay, so we're not going to get through most of the free list, so we will do Instinct because Instinct is the top of the list, and then I'm willing to do one more, and we will do a raffle for the last roster review, just because there's so many of you, and I'm obviously not going to get to all of you. Let me just double check. Yeah, so prioritize fixing your mods, my dude. I think it's going to be one of the biggest things. And any team you're using on offense or defense, make sure you have them fully invested. The Relic 2 Savage hurts. It really does. So get that done. Just so you get a chance, someone on the server fixed the Datacron announcement. Oh gosh, okay. We found a new way to monetize the crap. Oh, so get ready, nerds. The Datacrons won't be very good, though, because game balance is hard. F you. We will monetize the impact of these adjustments, and as always, laugh all the way to the bank. Oh my gosh. Relic 2 Savage can get wrecked by Imperial troopers in GAC. Like, You're gonna get wrecked regardless.
If you would join us.
Smile.
Hey, great one. Welcome, welcome, my friends. 9 months of loyalty. Dang, dude. Coming up on a year already. That's fair, Heinricher. We'll definitely throw it in the list. Sounds good, Madness. You have a great night. Okay. Yeah, let's Mara. Hey, poopers. So Mara wanted a review of herself, and she is tired though. She's trying to lay down. Oh. Got it. So this is Amara. She is a floofy poopers. Her ears go inside out sometimes, and so she looks really funky sometimes. But you can just poop, and they're back. She is a good poopers. She is named after Mara Jade, the wife of Luke in the old canon, as I hope you know, since Galaxy of Heroes. She is a good poopers. Yes, you are. She is a smelly poopers as well, because she just went and hung out with her brothers and sisters and her dad over the week while I was in Vegas, which means she was hanging out on a goat farm that has 33 goats, I believe, maybe 39, I don't remember, as well as 2 horses and 7 dogs, I think. So she doesn't smell very good right now. But she is still a pretty poopers, and she'll be going to the groomers tomorrow, where they're going to tell her that she is very mature for her age. She knows all of her commands in sign language as well as spoken out loud, because she is a smart poopers, as well as her commands are a mix of Mandalorian and English, so that way the most important commands don't get accidentally said by people out and about. She is a good poopers. She loves to cuddle. Even when she goes to my dad's house, where she gets to run around constantly, she literally runs around for like an hour, then gets tired, and then just wants to curl up in his office next to him and sleep all day, because she is a very cuddly poopers. She's also very anxiety ridden. She's a very anxious poopers. I found that out the first week I had her. She peed on something and I yelled at her and she broke out in hives. I kid you not, broke out in hives, massive hives. I threw out my couch because I thought that the new couch that we gotten, she was allergic to it. No, turns out just if you yell at her, she breaks out in hives. So we don't yell at the poopers. Up. Oh yeah, her speed's GL level. It's about 540 right now. We're trying to get it up to 580. Stank one. Yup, Con Warlock. They do 7 call, but there's a key to it. You just have to click it 3 times, and then after you click it 3 times, then it unhighlights itself. Mara reviews rosters when maybe one of these days, when she's not so eepy. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Okay. Gosh, my throat is killing me. I feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere right now. Like, I am almost positive I was supposed to be somewhere 30 minutes ago. I honestly don't know. I feel like that's what it is. Someone's coming to pick something up from my house. I'm like, what is it? And then they just messaged me literally right as I looked at my phone and said, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes. Let's go. Okay. So, we did our review of Mara. Okay, everyone that is in the roster review chat, there is a giveaway that I'm creating right now. It's going to last 2 minutes. And the winner gets a roster review. And it's starting right now. If it will let me. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So 2 winners, 1 prize roster review. Okay. And we will get 1 random person. So go ahead and sign up for that giveaway, and you may be the one to get a roster review. Make sure you have a roster review message ready to go if you are the one that gets selected. I'm going to do Instinct real quick. I can find Instinct. Holy crap. There we go. Yes, I should have left an hour after GAC ended. I did say that. But we just kept having video stuff come in. Okay, literally just finished Bo-Katan Mandalorian. We'll be believing up. Not 100% sure where to go from here, considering doing Profundity Leia, Empire Lightspeed Token on Scout, JMK, GL Hondo, maybe Lord Vader, or get some Conquest tunes up. JMK's bottom of the list. Above PK Hondo for me, but still pretty much bottom of the list right now. Lord Vader makes more sense right now, especially with the raid going on, and on top of that, just great character right now. Not a lot of easy to own counters to it. Also 5 shards away from Chimera Law, so I'll be getting him next month on sure to be honest, hence the roster review real quick. Just shard farming pirates. Shard farming pirates, okay. Does that mean you're like done with everything else? Because if you're farm sharding pirates, you should be done with everything else. Okay, Galactic Republic. Where is she? What are you looking like for Omicrons and Zetas, dude? It's in the roster review Discord channel, Shaktag. Where are you heading? I'm not heading anywhere. I do have to be somewhere in about an hour, but someone's coming to my house right now. Okay. Great with my stash saving to finish up Bo-Katan Mandalore Zetas and have Chimera ready to roll as soon as I unlock him. So Profundity, yes. Leia, I would say, is top of the list out of the ones that you're referring to. But I'm seeing a Relic 5 Starkiller, a Relic 5 Malicos, a Relic 5 Darkside Rey. You need to work on your Relic Delta. Not only is this going to improve your roster overall, but it's also going to give you the time to build up Zetas and Omicrons. You want to focus all of your episode currency on getting Omicrons. You are going for Omicrons. You have a lot to work on for Omicrons, a lot to work on for Zetas. So start working on your Relic Delta. Profundity is going to give you that time as well. I like your ships. Your ships are looking pretty snazzy. I appreciate that most of the things look like they're 7 stars if they are unlocked at all. Do you have the Raven's Claw running? There's no Raven's Claw in here, buddy. You need to start working on Raven's Claw. Go through your ships and see if there's any ships you're missing. Obviously, you still need to finish your Rex's Arc 170 and get some relic levels into that. But overall, Relic Delta, focus on some ships. Do you have Leviathan? You need a 7-star Leviathan. You need to save up crystals anyways. You shouldn't be spending crystals anywhere. 5-star Leviathan sucks butt cheeks. Donkey nuts, whatever you want to call it, it sucks it. Also, you have the Dark Side clones, it looks like, or at least Scorch. Yeah, you have the Dark Side clones, so yeah, Lord Vader should definitely be on your list. Yeah, try to prioritize Quadme over Stranger. I would 100% prioritize Quadme over Stranger, because Quadme kills a lot. She's good on defense, she's good on offense, but more importantly, you're going to be relicking up the Queen's Men, and that's going to get you more materials overall and just really good stuff that you're going to need. So I think that going for the Queen Amidala is going to be important overall. Yeah, exactly, Con Warlock. I 100% agree. Okay. So yeah, that's what I would focus up. You're running out of Zetas, you're running out of Omicrons. Focus on that. Focus on building those back up before going for something like Leia. You have a lot of Relic Delta to work out anyways. You have a lot of characters that could use the Relic 6, Relic 7, that type of stuff. It's better to fix it now than later. Additionally, your Imperial Remnant's almost done. Your Queen's Men aren't done. Queen Amidala is going to push you into getting, you're going to get yourself value. Focus on the value. Focus. Rafiki, welcome, my friend. It is good to have you here in the dam. Great one. Of all people to receive the roster review, it's great one. That's hilarious. Okay, I gotta go in just a second. We're gonna both Executor and Profundity. Okay, so you're working on Executor and Profundity. That's pretty solid for a free-to-play account right now. Getting into Profundity, you already have the Adrad. You probably use the Rebel Lightspeed token there. Super nice. It's not going to be hard for you to kind of push up and get things done for this roster to get those 2 things done. Plus, going for the ships that you need for Executor is going to get you the ships you need for Han Solo. Everything that you need for Executor are energy farms. Everything you need for Profundity are store farms. And so, like, it works actually surprisingly well to go for both of them at the same time. Obviously, you got Dash Rendar coming up soon as something that you're going to need to do. Mon Mothma as well, so make sure you're spending some Lightspeed tokens on those if you can, because it's expensive. It's hard to get Gear 13 on characters. Appreciate that you have the Mon Mothma, though. Yeah, no problem, Instinct. Sorry for the fast roster review, but we're kind of blazing. How are you doing for mods? Are you pushing some speed into your characters? Not quite your first 300 speed character yet, but you do have some mods there that give some speed. Looks like, dude, any mods are better than no mods. Adrad at Relic 2 has been soloing teams, has been soloing Conquest for me. This is actually one of my best Conquest characters right now. Don't throw shade at my boy Adrad. He does a lot for a new account. Drop some stuff into Adrad, my dude. Right now, your priority, though, if you're looking for a priority right now, your priority should be getting the B-Wing with this fully upgraded, and you should be not upgrading anything on your home one except for this ability right here. You should be dropping all of your squad arena currency on getting this ability fully upgraded. That's kind of the big thing here, is we want this fully upgraded, we want that fully upgraded, because that's going to give you what my account's doing, which is swinging up in the Shard to accounts that are way better than mine, because I get the bonus turn at the beginning of battle. The fact that I am already through Sector 5 with this account is kind of wild to me, but that's what happens when you have the B-Wing with the unique fully leveled up, you have the reinforcement fully leveled up, and you have the unique on home 1. Then you can just sit here and you can just absolutely molest fleets. The only thing that's really going to stop you, or at least it's stopping me for now and won't stop me for long, is going to be a Houndstooth. But even then, the Houndstooth can be gotten through. It's just going to take me a bit of time. Because even with a not fully upgraded ultimate, I'm getting 50% turn meter that's faster than the whole other team, so I get to sit here and just take turn after turn and watch these people suffer. Hey, look, another ultimate. Done. So yeah, focus on getting this fleet done. It's going to help a lot. And on top of that, as you push into fleets and make the home 1 a good fleet in your roster, you know, you're also using characters that you're going to be, like the Profundity farm, you know. What do you need for the Profundity farm? You need Adrad up. Adrad's the leader of this Profundity farm, also a great character in your roster. But on top of that, Cassian Andor, who is a pilot. You know, Biston, pilot. Jyn Erso, pilot. Hera, pilot. All pilots of the home 1 fleet that you're working on. And on top of that, as you build out a Rogue One team, you're building out pilots for your home 1 fleet. And I'm using the Rogue One team to just absolutely, you know, cheese a whole bunch of other teams in GAC right now, just because they focus down Jyn and it works, you know. So all things work together. It's great. Can 256 speed work on a Bo-Katan? I'd prefer over 260, but it can work, yes. As Casbiel's saying, if you have good offense, you're going to be great. Yeah, by the time that you finish these farms, as you're working on this, if you're working on the B-Wing and everything, you're going to have home 1 that beats Executor. You're going to have Profundity that beats basically anything with Rogue One. And then you're going to have Executor, which beats basically anything with iffy levels of interest, you know. So you're going to have 3 amazing fleets. You can throw home 1 on defense and watch people suffer. You can throw Executor and Profundity on offense and, you know, always get through your enemy's fleets. Or, you know, whatever conglomeration you want to do, you're going to have great fleets. You're going to be able to fight into the top of your fleet shard at all times. So, home 1. Home 1. Okay. You think Rebel Fleet is more important than Galactic Republic for a new account? With what you're getting, yes. Absolutely, because you're not going off the beaten path. If I have to go for Galactic Republic, I'm getting characters up to relic level that are going to lead to gas. Am I getting gas anytime soon? Absolutely not. They're going to lead to Lord Vader. Am I getting Lord Vader anytime soon? Absolutely not. Am I getting Profundity soon? Am I getting which will give me 2 amazing fleets? Am I getting a Leia soon? Very easily with the Lightspeed tokens. So, you know, you look at my account right now, and I have the Captain Rex up to relic level for Leia. I have Princess Nisa up there. You know, I have most of the stuff. We're getting a CLS Lightspeed token. We're getting a Droid Lightspeed token that'll give you the what is his name? 3POC. You're getting basically everything you need to get a free Leia into your roster. And so for going for the Galactic Republic fleet, it's just off the beaten path. It's going a completely different direction. The B-Wing is the most important reinforcement in the home 1 fleet. He is a requirement of Leia. You know, like everything kind of works together here in all of these farms to just make a really cohesive, you're kind of getting everything all in once. And that is amazing. And so then you can go from there into Jabba, whereas Jedi Knight Anakin is not required for anything like that. Ahsoka's not required for anything like that. Like, yes, you're getting them up to relic level, but they're not required for any of the stuff that we're working on. The Marauder is obviously going to be something that I spec into later on once I finish Jabba, but it's just going off the beaten path at this point. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I apologize, I am out of time for today. The person that's coming over is showing up right now. They just rung my doorbell, so I gotta get going. Thank you all for giving a damn. Thank you for being here, and I am going to see you guys in the next video. Rafiki, I apologize, I actually have to go right now, but I'll see you all later. Come back for a roster review. We will have more on Friday when we stream again, or Wednesday when we stream again. We'll do some more roster reviews. Love all of you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.